you ever Googled yourself and were shocked to see your personal information exposed on one of those public listing sites? Are you tired of constantly receiving spam phone calls to the point to where you don't even answer your phone anymore? Data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robot callers, spammers, and otherwise, and others who want to learn more about you, like where you live. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your information and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your information if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do. Let Aura handle it for you. Aura also does so much more to protect you and your family from online threats that you can't see. It's really easy to set up, so you don't have to download several different apps to get things like parental controls, antivirus, VPN, password management, identity theft assurance, and more. You get everything at one affordable price. Like I said, man, we spend a lot of money on sneakers. You guys spend a lot of money on cards and stuff like that. You put your money in debit card and credit card information everywhere. You have no idea where that information is going, man. Aura can definitely help you out with that. Let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online so you can focus on other tasks with peace of mind. You can either let people continue to exploit and profit off your private information, or you can go to aura.com/sneakdis to start your 2-week free trial. Also linked below in the description. Stop data brokers from exposing your information. Go to my sponsor, aura.com/sneakdis, to get a 14-day free trial and see if your personal information has been compromised. Like I said, man, you guys out here, some people I talk to all the time in DMs, they buying new houses, they buying stuff and have no idea information and private stuff is out there compromised, identity theft and stuff like that, man. You got to take that stuff serious. So go to aura.com/sneakdis. All right, gang. You ready to do this podcast, guys?
Let's get it. George said.
George loves pod days.
Yes. I can tell.
Yo, Sneak This Podcast, episode 338. Lord have mercy. George, Greg, special guest in studio, the homie Johnny Gonzales.
What's going on, man?
Back
Glad
in the
to
building.
Be here. Yes.
What is this, third episode?
I think it's my third episode,
episode. First time in the new studio?
First time in the new studio, man. Yeah, I think my first one was just audio only. I think both of them were audio, man.
No.
No. The second one was
video.
The second one was video.
I think we weren't doing video yet the first time you came on. So that was a long time ago. Like I said, man, 338 episodes. Oh my God.
I mean, when I messaged you, I was just like, man.
Honestly, when you messaged me about what I said the other week,
that was hilarious. I was rolling.
I was like, oh, man, I'm glad Johnny still listens, man. I don't know who listens to the podcast anymore,
Man,
I always tell people, when you got time, just check it out still. Don't listen to this thing every single week. You'll get tired of it, man.
Yeah, no, I always try to, get back, maybe not consistently every Thursday when it drops, but like when I'm doing something, I know I'm going to be like either in my office or something for an hour, put it on, start doing what I'm doing, listen, heard my name pop up. I was like, oh, I remember that. That was back in the Arizona
funny.
Souls United.
Well, what's funny is that, like, everybody was asking me about weathermans and things like that. And I was like, you know what, Johnny Gonzales would be a good one to bring in for that. That's back, when sneakers was at a stupid high. KD4s, Kobe 8s, Galaxy packs, all that type of stuff. That was peak sneaker time.
I remember, we won't say the person because I know there's a lot of history with this dude. But he hit me up and was just like, yo, we got to run the Metro. He's like, these KD4 Undefeateds dropped, the green ones. And so we booked it over there to Chic, and we got some pairs, and them things flopped, man. They flopped. I mean, they was nice. I just couldn't do KD4s, and I told him that. Like, I can't do KD4s.
What?
I couldn't, man. What did I get? Which ones? Did he have a gold one?
Yeah, he had a scoring
bronze
title?
and gold, I think.
The bronze. I had the bronze.
You mean copper?
Christmas.
Same
Christmas copper ones.
Copper,
So I had
same
those,
difference.
and I put those on, and man, I think if you look at the episode, we talked about one of those. Yo, those things could not fit my feet.
Really?
Like,
They were too thin, too narrow or something?
That material, there was no flex on that material, so like you could see everything. You could see that little nudge of your toe, and that
really?
little like your hood was indented.
I definitely had to go a half size up on those.
See, and I was Well, half size would be 12.5. Not too many people carry it other than Nike.
Oh, dang, yeah, that's rare. I think that's what George be buying now, 12.5. You buying 12.5 now?
Depends on the shoe. Like this right here, 12.5.
Yeah, see, Air Maxes.
That right there is a 12 though. Jordan 1 low.
What's that? 12.5?
12.5.
What's that? Travis Scott Saturn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Air Max ones.
All right,
12.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I try to do in Air Max 1s, Air Max 90s. If I can get 12.5, I get 12.5.
Yeah, it's still like you would think like by now like you'd see them a lot more, but it's still hard to find 12.5. It's like know,
because it used to be like no Foot Lockers, none of those people. You had to get it straight from like Nike.
Yeah,
I don't think.
It was the good old days, man.
Good old days.
I mean, you used to work at Nike too, right?
Yeah.
You used to get the swoosh and stuff like that. That's nothing but the best. But knowing somebody back in the day had some swoosh account, boy.
That's why when Don was talking about the Romeros, that's when I first found out about Romeros too. Was when we worked at Nike.
Really?
Because we was messing with all the shoes there, and like they was just hitting for too much. But even with the discount. But yeah, people came in and were faithful to those.
Man, I went to Tanger Outlet last week and like all three undefeated Air Force Ones in there, patent leathers, ASU dunk lows, everything. Like it's bangers in that joint, and I'm like, dang, nobody really wants this stuff.
I don't know if someone picked me up an ASU dunk, but I had let them know like, hey, they got there, and he's like, all right, I'll go because he got a swoosh account. So I was like, hey, you go get one. Just give 12. I heard they had. I think it was like big sizes only though. Was it?
Oh, it had everything.
Had everything.
It had.
My nephew was looking for a 9.5, and they didn't have his size, so they must have sold out.
They probably sold out at 9.5.
So
like it was some sizes missing.
So he told me. So I told someone else like, hey, go check it because you got the swoosh. So I don't know if they got me one or not, but if they did, I got an ASU dunk on swoosh.
Yeah, I haven't worn
we'll
mine
see,
yet.
but
I haven't worn mine
He
yet.
told me he got some shoe at an outlet in California for like $22 or something like that. I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
Who did?
Babe.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I mean, not like, it ain't a dunk, ASU dunk or nothing, but like little Nike trainer for $22 and nothing to scoff at.
But even dunks like 66 on swoosh.
That stuff is cheap.
I just got those the gold ones or what I don't know what they're called. They're like a cream color, white and cream.
There's so many.
66. I said, just get them.
Yeah.
You can wear it with something.
Things like that. You run around and catch something for around $60, $71. That's my window, bro. That's my window.
That's that 66, 71. I'm confident.
Yeah, you be in that 80 range, I'd be like, oh no, man. Let me think about it. But that 70, oh yeah, back that up. But I'm glad you made it for episode, man. Glad you made it back too, George.
Your range is Vans and
Facts
and ultra luxury. Nothing in between.
Can you imagine if Nike bought Vans?
Oh my God, I lose my mind.
Because swoosh gets Converse on.
I
on
know.
Swoosh.
You know what's crazy is I went to. Have you been to Feature yet in Scottsdale? So have you been at a Feature yet? So I went to that Feature this weekend, right? First of all,
is it the Scottsdale Mall or is it at?
It's at Kierland. So what's crazy is it's right next to Nike, where Nike used to be.
They got a DJ in there.
Was there a DJ in there? I don't remember.
Pretty sure Feature always got a DJ set up in their store.
What did you call it? Because I call it Scottsdale Quarter, but what is it called now?
What's Killing
Oh
Commons?
no, that's across the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
same thing, across the street. Though.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever that area is called, I just call it Killing Commons. But like that Nike is now what's the Yeti? It's now a Yeti store.
Wait. So it was in the place where the Nike is?
No, it's literally right next door. So remember we used to line up around that wall, and it was like
No. I don't mean the same building. I mean the same shopping center.
Yeah, it's in there.
that's
Because it used to be Apple, right across the
Kierland is
street.
on the other side. Kierland is across Scottsdale Road.
Kierland's the other side. Okay, Scottsdale Quarter then. So yep, Apple's right there. Then what used to be Nike is now Yeti, and then right next door to that is Feature. And that Feature is nice, but I don't see. I don't know, man. If Nike ain't there, I don't know what you're gonna do with a Feature, man. Like they had some I'm talking chrome hearts and stuff in there. That stuff is like $1,000 a t-shirt and stuff. I seen like Amiri and stuff in there, and I don't know who walking in there buying that stuff. So
that might have a better chance of surviving than Nike.
I mean, maybe. You know what I mean? The store was nice, too. 2 levels. Like, the luxe stuff was upstairs, and, like, your basic stuff was basic-ish. It was vaping stuff. Like, I mean, that stuff wasn't cheap in there. So, of course, I take Cortez in there. Cortez is like, oh, this is my kind of spot. I'm like, fam, you need to chill out. We going to the Gap. No, I don't know what you talking about. I'm like, we got to go back to he need to get a job. No, I was just telling Johnny because next year he's going to go, next summer he's going to England for soccer, either Manchester or he's going to do Wexham or whatever. And he's going to do training out there for about a week or 2. And I'm like, shoot, you can't have this expensive lifestyle. You better hit that soccer field hard. Like, I'm like, you got Mbappe and everybody here making all this
$1 billion?
money. I'm like, well, you want this? Fam, we went to Target last night to buy school supplies, and he wants this special pencil box. Now, I don't know where he saw it, but it ain't at Target. And he was like, no, I want this one, and it got this shark mouth on it or something. And I'm like, buddy, get this dollar one. Boy, tears in his eyes, huh? And I said, and me and my wife, and I got heated because I'm like, bro, you wanted this one backpack, $80. Got him Jordans, got him all this. I said, you can't have both. I'm like, your pencil box, trust me, you won't know where your pencil box is at the end of the year. Every year you went back to school shopping, you bought folder dividers. Man, by the time the second week, all you had was one binder and a pen in your back pocket. And that's all we had.
Same thing, man. Kids is kids. My daughter was the same thing. She wanted a calendar. I need a calendar. I'm like, what you need a calendar? You don't need a calendar. You ain't booking an appointment. I need a calendar. I need to write stuff. Man, she ain't even touched that damn calendar.
That's what happens. And I said, Cortez, man. I mean, he tears us. I said, Cortez, like, you sitting here with this expensive Ice Cube t-shirt we bought, these jeans, you got on these Pata Air Max ones. Like, fam, and shout out to the homie that sent those to him, actually. So he got those for free. But still, it's like, but you can't have it all, man. Not right now. But trust me, you hit that grass, boy, you can get whatever you want. You hit that grass. I'm talking, you hit that grass with a passion, boy. You could be anything you want to be. But anyway, like I said, man, appreciate you coming through, man. Pickups. Have you bought anything recently? Anything?
Man, it's been so long since I've been here, but like bigger stuff or more like hype stuff, I did get lost and founds.
Of course.
Like Carolina Dunks, Lowe's, when those restocked that one time. Other than that, man, I've been just buying dunks, chilling. Just little cheap dunks and Air Max 1s.
I'm like, sure, you on the move, man, slinging cards and stuff like that. You can't be out here running around in Jordan 12s and stuff like that no more.
Hell, I think the last time I wore, it was in the wintertime, man. I think I wore cement 3s to a show. Never again. Never again.
Really? Dude,
Never again.
Oh, and we're doing top 10. So we were talking about with Don that episode, like Jordans after 14 and stuff like that. Multiple cats like, fam, you haven't done that yet? I know we've done this before. It's hard for me to believe we've never done a top 10 list after 14. Now, when we did it, it may have only been up to like 30 back then. You know, now it's at what, 38 now? So
I think, if I remember, I think it was something like past 11 or past 12 or something like that.
Maybe. It was something like that. But we're doing top 10 Jordans after 14 to us, you know.
Because I remember watching the pod and thinking no one had Indiglo 14s on there. And I was like, you guys did a list.
Wait, that may have been just top 10 14s.
I don't know, man. It had to, I thought it was something else.
Indiglo was the black one, though, right?
With the,
yeah. Fire.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking, though, what was the green one called where it was like a tint?
The art.
Not the pine green, but it was like a...
The gray with the green?
They were white majority and like the...
Oh, the forest green?
No, not forest green. They had like a little bit like a teal or something in it. It was like a little bit of teal. It was mostly white. And the like the little pieces on the side of a 14 were like glittery, but like a dark green. But it wasn't the forest greens. I know what you're thinking of. Forest greens had ribs on the side, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the other ones, the indigos, was just flat on the panel. And these ones just flat on the panel. I can't think of what they're called. And the 23 in the back was black. The panel, I can't think of it. I'm going to think of it in a little bit. But yeah, like I said, we're doing top 10 Jordans after 14. So that's all you got recently? Nothing special, nothing new?
Yeah, nothing new, man. Like I said, I stay in dunks and comfortable shoes now, man.
I mean, that's what
I would buy more Ultra Boosts, but man, them things hitting for $200. I ain't paying $200 no more. They got to go on half price or something.
See, that's the thing, though. It's like, you catch them for that LO? Oh, yeah, let me know. But $200 for something today? I can't do it. Man, he sent the thing last night. What was that? Military fours? What are they going to be?
$215.
$215 for a 4. I can't do it. I'll probably do it, but only because it's a military 4. Ain't 4s your thing?
Man, I don't. Unless it's bread or white cement.
Man, I remember you used to love them laser 4s.
The black laser, man.
Black lasers.
I look back at all my stuff, man. I've had a lot of stuff, and I just, like you said, that I think the last time I was here we talked about it. I just dumped everything, man.
You still got a lot of sneakers or no? Not really.
Nah, I try to stay around 50.
Okay, that's about right. That's what we all should be. I'm trying my best. I got rid of I've sold a ton this past week because I'm going to Vegas next month, and like
so
I ain't. Really?
What day you gonna be there?
I'm going August 12th.
Okay, I'm gonna be there 25th.
Okay.
Me and my wife going to see Bruno Mars.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Now, look, shout out to my homies. These are my family. These are my brothers. Like, I ain't been to Vegas with them, in no joke, probably about 15 years. Okay. Now, me and my wife went for Canelo and Triple G, the first one. All right, that was the last time I've been to Vegas. So like, they like, yo, my cousin coming from Alabama, he wants to go to Vegas and do it. I'm like, oh my God, man. Like, and I'm at that age where like, I go on vacation, I go to do something. Like, if I'm going to Vegas to go to Bruno Mars, that's my something. Summer League, something. I'm like, look, I ain't trying to go to Vegas and wander around the casino like,
and trying to get into something.
What y'all want to eat? Well, y'all hungry? What y'all want to do? I ain't doing that. I'm going to go straight to my room. This also my first time traveling and getting my own room. Like, because I'm like, yo, I ain't sharing a room with the homies no more. Like, we combined age of like 200 now. Like, I ain't. I'm like, we all in our 40s. Like, all in our 40s. I'm like, nah, I got my own room because if we go to dinner and then y'all be like, yo, let's go to this. Whatever, lasers and smoke, whatever shooting. Nah, I'm going to the room, yo. I ain't got time for that. No laser, smoke, and a bunch of music. I don't know who rapping. Yeah. I got no time for it, man. So we'll see how it goes. But I went to Nike. I took back a bunch of stuff. I returned a bunch of stuff that I bought during COVID. So I was like, I told my wife, I said, you know what? I'm going to Vegas. In order to pay for this, I don't want to take money from us. I'd rather, I got nonsense. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and return a bunch of stuff, and that'll cover the hotel room and whatever else in the flight, and we just pay a little bit out of pocket, whatever. Man, I took some stuff in that Nike 2020, 2019, 2021. And
as long as you have the receipt, they give you full price?
Oh, it's full price forever. As long as it's never worn. It's full price forever.
Oh, shit, I got to take some shit
It's
back.
only 30 days if you worn it. So, like, you could beat that joint to the ground and go back to Nike in 30 days and be like, yeah, this hurt my foot, and whatever you want, and they'll give you your money back. But it's forever. Man, I took some Cortezes, some Air Force Ones. I took some Sakai joints I had bought. I took like these tennis things that I was like, oh, these is cool. Like a bunch of stuff during COVID that was like, they were just trying to get rid of. Man, they was opening.
You was bored during COVID just buying stuff.
Man, they was opening those boxes. They was like, these is fire. I said, man, go ahead. These is crazy. Man,
they probably didn't touch the floor because I remember when we worked there. They used to, we got a band one coming up here. They put it in the back. That's us.
Fam, I was dropping off all kind of stuff. I gave them some Air Max 1s. I gave them some Air Max 90s. Stuff that I forgot I had, which felt good. I'm like, oh, shoot. Well, that's the flight and the hotel. That's good. Because it's like, taking my pocket. I got family trips coming out. I'm going with my family restaurant. That's where I want to spend my money, not hanging with the homies in Vegas doing God knows what. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I'm going. I ain't been with the homies in a minute. I don't go on guy trips. Like, I don't know. I ain't been on a guy trip in forever. So I'm like, I'm about to see how it goes. George goes on trips all the time. So
you go to Dallas every year, you freak.
Yeah, but I haven't been since COVID. So we stopped since then. So haven't been. So
I mean,
you go to Vegas every year.
Yes.
For what? But you go for
NCAA
tournament. See, now if I'm going for something like that, I love it. But just going to be like, hey guys, like, y'all want to go to the mall, Caesar Palace? Like, no, I ain't doing all that. No. Going back to my room. No. George, you cop anything? Oh, you got stuff right there.
A box showed up.
A box showed up to the house, full of stuff. So you want to open those? Now look, that three is whack. All right, it's called a Palomino.
Troy Polamalu?
Palomino 3.
I think once you look at the box, you could tell it's.
I think the box is the best thing, but man, it's just like
that tells you something right there, man.
It's just like an unnecessary. It's just unnecessary.
Good Lord,
and it's just unnecessary.
Is this supposed to be suede?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you guys. I thought it was like some type of vintage or something,
bro.
Cracked leather or something.
Oh no, because this looks like when suede gets wet and it dries. That's what it looks like.
See, it looked like they were supposed to be mochas, and they was like, "Oops!" and they put the brown. And it was like, "Oh, let's sell them."
Oh yeah, these is trash.
Are there brown elephants in the world somewhere that we don't know about?
Oh, look, man, you've seen it all before.
This has brown elephant pattern.
Yeah. Jordan 3s just have never been my thing. Like I'm trying really hard not to sell my reimagined 3s, but I just feel like it's an OG class. Whatever. Lost and Found 1s, I love those. I wear those, but like I just never look good in 3s. And then the last time I put on a 3, that one wear, that midsole cracked and that paint broke up. I was like, why would anybody want to wear these? Like,
I think the 88s when they came out, I think they were like that. I think the midsole was pretty bad.
Really?
I think that's why I got rid of them.
Yeah, I had bought the 88s, but I never put them on. I was like, yeah, 3s ain't just me. I've owned a lot of threes. Now look, that's the black toe low.
Are these out yet?
No, they come out this Saturday.
supposed to
Yeah,
not?
yeah. They did shock drops and stuff. I think so. I don't care.
All right.
Look, I know we've been talking about black toe. Oh, you over that one? Now that one's fire. Hey, now I got the taxis, and I'm like, that one's fire to me. All right. I think that one's okay. I think the leather is pretty nice on them. The taxi ones are about the same, probably quality and whatnot. I think if I had to pick which one's better, I'd probably pick those. Carolina has a little bit more history, obviously, than some taxi yellow on some Jordans, but
Yeah, this leather's good.
yeah, I think the Jordans is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Now, high top,
I mean, yeah, I'm feeling you. Like, it's like literally a winter shoe.
Yeah.
And even then, it's just like,
I took some ones back to that Nike too. They was like, these two, I'm like, buddy, they're yours, man. If you fit them, take them.
He said these two. Yes, it was Shaggy and Scrappy Doo. It was solving a mystery.
They was like this.
Yes, hand rub.
so you took him back to Tanger?
Yeah.
You said that, okay.
I had like some women ones that I bought in my size. They was like this. Yo, go get Rick. Go get Rick out the back.
It's not a bad shoe.
Look at you
It's
thinking.
just-
He thinking.
You did too.
Oh, I'm keeping. What are you talking about? I'll probably get rid of my taxis then if I keep those. I gotta do something like that. Like one gotta go out if one come in.
These need to be lows. I know I say it all the time, but these make these in a low I cop.
I mean, yeah, make them all in the low we make cop. Well, actually, no, we won't.
I think that style, just like how it has like a black toe feel to it, like you can put any color on it and it's gonna look nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you can't fail with that. If
Uh-uh.
it's yellow, if it's orange, red,
Yeah.
blue, green, like
Yeah, but see, I love the Costin low Carolinas. I wear those all the time. I would wear these if they were lows.
yeah, I wear my Carolina ones all the time too. Mine are beat. My Costin lows, like they're beat, which I like. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Damn, this paper is deceased.
mauled. So you keeping?
Good Lord.
Rocky.
I don't-
I like
this-
the box.
They would use some fancy paper on a wax shoe and then put a Jordan 1 with like,
Bro, the paper
Man.
on these shoes right here, the paper that comes in this box, is thicker than a Fry's brown bag. Like, I swear, it is thick. Thick. It's thick. It's not tissue paper. It's thick.
See, I like that high quality paper. That Doran Becker Romero I got, that paper was nice. We had a sticker that closed it too. It was official. Now look, I know we've been waiting a long time for these. All right, a long time.
a long time is not even, doesn't even begin to describe how long I've been asking for this shoe. Since 2017 at the very least.
Is that when Bread Ones first came? Or
I think it was the end of 2015 and beginning of 2016 when those all started coming out.
a long time.
But I'm sure I didn't say immediately because I took black and reds back and then realized my mistake and went back and bought them. So I'm not going to say from the very beginning I was asking for these, but at least from 2017.
Yeah, but
At least.
you at least got Chicago's too.
I was going to say, I think you guys had this conversation when
Yeah.
Chicago's were at Anthem where, like, hey,
Yeah.
we need a black toe.
I didn't.
I got Chicago's for like $100.
I think
DS.
yeah, boy, I got both my black reds. Like one for like maybe 80,
Yeah, 105.
and then another one.
I'm pretty
for
sure we
80.
ordered them from Zeta Kicks. I went back and looked at my eBay history, and I'm pretty sure Zeta Kicks. I got it.
Maybe
Before he was like a StockX seller, he was an eBay seller.
I got I mean I bought doubles of all those Royals, Shadow Lows. Like now look, these right here. I'll tell you though, they kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The
Man.
anticipation is high.
Of course, I'm keeping them and wearing them, but them joints look kind of funny. You know? That may be the first Jordan 1 low. Like, we know we love Jordan 1 lows. That may be the first one I said, like, I think I prefer the high and a black toe.
You smoking, You just, I know why, because the red laces in it. That's why.
That could be it.
That is it.
Mm-hmm.
That
you
could
you
be.
swap them out, you're going to be like, oh.
Yeah, but you know I like lacing shoes up, so they'll sit like that forever.
Ah, these are fired up.
I don't know if it was worth calling God, but
Your God and my God is two different people. Huh?
yes, your God is
SGA.
Damn, if SGA gets 400 million, oh my
I'm going to be
God.
like this when he get 400 million.
No, you're not. if what is Shai Alexander
Gilgeous or whatever.
Fam, if he gets 400 million, what's his name got 300?
Jalen. Yeah, I couldn't.
Man, these are fire.
Yeah,
You're a simpleton, huh?
It could be the red lights that throw me off. You may be right.
I know it is.
It may be.
I absolutely know it is because you be doing stuff like that.
See, Johnny know how to examine it.
Because
He's examining it.
This red is darker than this red. I think that's what is throwing it off.
It's something a little bit off with it.
This leather is fire.
You change it to black.
Hold on, I told you the quality is there. I didn't say that now. I said this God level quality, but it's something a little.
The black on this, the black is better than I'll tell you the royal and the bread.
Yeah. Now are they? Do they look a little shiny to y'all?
The black?
No, though. Yeah, though.
Yeah.
It looks a little shiny to me.
Damn, you put these on, do like 2 wears, you be in like Flynn. Huh?
I finally saw Air too. Oh, I told you that. I finally watched Air. It's a good movie. That's fine. Quality. They're 2 different sizes.
Same size.
I think one's at a 12 and one's an 11 and a half. That looked a little funny.
That's like Michael Jordan, huh? He wore a 13 and a 13 and a half.
Hey, I guess you MJ. GM. Well, you stuck with it now, so you have to get back to hooping.
Got the toenails on one side.
I'm taking these. I'm taking these to Indianapolis.
You going to Indianapolis?
Yeah.
For what?
Morgan's graduation. Doctorate.
Dang. Oh, when you going there?
This weekend.
Dang, you just got back from Pine Top 2 golfing? Must be nice. Car business is booming. Like that, shuffling them. Y'all be shuffling the cars. They put them in them hard cases, shuffling them. But all the stuff I be seeing with cars, I'm like, I went to Target. I went with Target. The shelves had a ton of cards on them, and I'm like, are these nothing? Like, are these like bad cards or something? Like,
people just not really buying retail stuff no more. So certain stuff still flies.
Yeah, I hate
not
that.
Much.
That's the thing. If cards are gonna be in, and we already talked about this, if cards are gonna be in, to me, it should still be about the player. Like, I don't care what the box is. It could be I know y'all.
That's how you gotta get it.
Yeah, but that sucks. Like, I don't care if it's just a regular Topps pack. If I pull out a KD, that KD should mean something. Like, it ain't gotta be a platinum or hologram blaster master, whatever all this stuff is. Fam, I got a KD card. That's all that should matter. These boxes and these special things. I seen a cat, I watching a video on YouTube, went down a YouTube rabbit hole, and he was like, oh, this whack. A whole box. And I'm like, this is whack. Like, I mean, it had LeBron on the cover of the box, or somebody had 3 players. I'm like, what if you pull something fire out of it? But he's, this ain't no good. I'm like, fam, come on, man.
It's kind of like kicks, though, too, when they number shoes. Like, oh, only 250 of these were made. It's the same thing with a card. Only 50 of these were made. So everybody's searching for those 50 cards.
So then they're only looking for, like, one of the 50 LeBrons, not a LeBron.
Yeah. Well, it just depends, because some people just collect. Like, I'll collect a base of just a regular player. If you PC them, like, if you player collect them, it don't matter what card it is. You just take it. But if you trying to, like, make money and, like, do stuff like that, like, yeah, the lower numbered stuff, the autos, parallels, different things, that all matters.
That's too much work for me, blood.
And the stuff you're seeing sitting probably is basketball, because this class sucks right now. Like, no one believing in Paulo or Ivy, and even the class before that is whack.
They're just kind of boring, like, those players. Like, they just...
That's what I'm saying. So Ja and Zion were the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And then you see what happened to them. Their stuff, their stuff tanked. Like,
Ja?
bad.
Even Ja?
His stuff tanked.
Even just from the gun stuff? That matters that much?
Well, I think it's just because he's not playing, got suspended.
Oh, well, I guess so.
If you're not playing, then nope, then you out of sight, out of mind.
No, so what do you got? 25, right? He'll be out for a
It was
minute.
something in the 20s.
25 games? Yeah, he'll be out for a
But
minute.
I think I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't check, but I wouldn't be surprised if when the suspension happened, if his prices just went up a little bit because it's not a full season or whatever.
Who knows? You collect basketball? You don't ever talk about basketball that much.
I don't really collect anything per se. I mean, it's more to sell everything. But I mean, I like if you talk about players where I have like a little PC, it'd be Mookie, and then like the USC players, and Arizona basketball, USC football players that come into the league, and Arizona basketball players.
What's PC? Personal connection?
Yes, personal.
I'm serious.
It's a different C word, personal collection, but yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Y'all got lingo too? PC?
Okay.
Oh, like Phoenix College? Oh, I went there. I went there for 2-3 years.
You wore Gucci shoes one time, doesn't look at you.
These is Ivy Park. This is the only Ivy Park sneaker that matters. All right, this is the greatest Ivy Park of all time. Cats DM like, yo, fam, what's that sneaker in the picture? People didn't pay attention to when they dropped these. I said these are the only Adidas Ivy Parks that matter. Not them Ultra Blues.
I mean, to that time, there's been some better ones since then.
Not even close.
I didn't say better than that.
The Volt Ultra Boosts are pretty nice.
We had Volt Ultra
Well, maybe
Blues.
not for us, but my wife has them, but they're nice.
I mean, my sister-in-law bought them. I think my wife got them too, or something like that. They are. I mean, it's an Ultra Boost. Like, you can't really
go
hit or
wrong
miss with it. You know what I mean? George, pick releases. You got your phone ready? I'm going to do Pivot Socks real quick. Go to getpivot.com. That's GETPYVOT.com. Use the promo code Sneak This Podcast. Get yourself a discount. Get yourself some free shipping. Like I said, man, whatever you pick up this week, pick up next week, pick up during the rest of the year. Make sure you pair it with a pair of Pivot Socks. Go to getpivot.com. That's GETPYVOT.com. Use the promo code Sneak This Podcast. You see those reads that like you get to make up.
You got that down.
When you get to make it up yourself, it's easier. Those ones where you're like, yo, sick and tired of people bothering you. Them suck. But the ones that you just get to, yo, whatever you cop this week, get yourself a pair of pivots. I was going to give pivot.com. That's GETPYVOT.com. Naturally. I was listening to Colin Hurd, and he was rattling off these ads. I was like, man, he's good at this. I love Colin Hurd. I know you hate his guts.
I mean, he's just not. He's created a career out of not knowing anything about sports. So good for him. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, the sports aspect of it is one thing, but I just like appreciate him by himself. He didn't have like somebody in the studio with him, but like by himself doing a full show, that's not easy. That's tight.
Well, that other cat who's on the show now is another guy who's a brainiac. Like, he's one of the most hated people in the industry. Jason McIntyre. Yeah. I think he started Big League Sports or whatever.
Yeah.
Them cats was arguing about Ohtani the other day, and they were like, what do you grit for him? 3 first-round pick? You can't trade first-round picks in baseball. You can't trade picks in like, what are y'all talking about? You don't even know the sport that you're discussing.
Damn, Shohei.
And they have actual producers. We got nobody. Like, that's why people, because I know somebody's going to be like, well, you guys say wrong shit all the time. Yeah, fam, we ain't got somebody in our ear telling us research.
They said the D-backs, and who is it, the Orioles? Or who is it?
That was the first two, but I seen something today was like multiple teams are interested in trading for Shohei Ohtani. Thanks.
I think a majority of the teams will take Ohtani.
I thought I heard Padres were thinking about it. Fam, this may be the only player I would do anything to get on the team. Like, I hate the Angels. I hate the Angels. Like, how could you have two of the best players in the last 15 years? I mean,
probably the two best.
Two of the greatest maybe of all time on your team, and you can't even get to the play. That should be almost impossible. And now Trout is getting hurt like almost pretty consistently. It seems like at least once or twice a season now. I mean, you wasted it. Like, it's a waste. I hate it, man. Anyways, we'll come out this week.
He should be a Dodger next season, but we'll see.
He ain't gonna be no Dodger. There's like this whole things that Ruby sent me, like with Dodgers fan, like complaining about how much stuff is, like beer and hot dog. But like, don't worry, pay it. It's just for Shohei. Like whatever they want.
Yes.
Whatever this hot dog, you say $25 a hot dog, I got you. That's for Shohei. This beer $22. It's for Shohei. Pay it up.
I mean, I can't complain. They don't get none of my money, so. But as much money as they have to be that cheap in last off season, that made me angry, though. Anyways, University Blue Dunk Low, the one that's gray, white, and blue. I think I sent the pic a while back and said it was fire. You complained about it.
Who knows? Dunk is a dunk. You seen one dunk, you seen them all. You throw blue on it, black on it. You call it a college. It don't matter. It's dope. It's either cool or not cool.
Women's Dunk Low Rush Fuchsia. Women's Air Force One Gorge Green. EYBL Ja 1. You copy? I would assume that's a PE.
I've never seen a Ja in person yet. Has anybody?
I haven't, no.
Haven't seen anybody at the gym wearing them. Haven't seen like.
What's retail on it?
Was it 120? 110?
I don't know.
It's something like that. It's not a bad price, but like I said, like even for like us, like hey, we're not buying Jais maybe, but like when I go to the gym, see people hooping or You know, my son does indoor soccer training or something on the basketball courts. Ain't nobody wearing no jaw. Like I haven't seen a jaw.
I don't think they put like they've sold a lot, or they've like. I think once it starts rolling, and you'll see it pick up word like, oh, these jaws are good, and then they'll start selling. That's the same way, like, you know, Kyrie's, Paul George. If there's a good model and it feels good, you see it on the court, it's gonna roll, and then that's when it just takes off. But yeah, I don't think there's nothing out. He has like two releases, right? 2 shoes, 2 models. I mean, like
2 colorways. I think.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been in the mall in at least
2 weeks.
Yeah, 5 COVIDs ago. 2 weeks. Yes. Let's see here. Air Max 1 Clear Jade. You guys were talking about that earlier.
Fire.
I
don't want to pay for it, but
if they hit swoosh.
Yeah, don't let me turn my Soul Links notifications on Twitter. No, I turn them notifications on, catch them joints for 91. I may move.
Are those Navy ones on there? Them joints went on sale somewhere on East. Where was that link you sent?
The Obsidians, the golf ones?
Nah, not the golf.
Oh,
What's the one you sent?
Chili ones. There's like look like USA ones.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, they're on sale. They're 90 now.
Yeah, well, what website was it?
No, you know which ones I seen in person that I'm going to grab, and I think they are on sale. Those ones with that little forest in the back. What are they called? They're like a
them is fire.
Fire.
I saw those when they came out on sneakers, and I was like, these look like, you know, Portland. They look like something, but I seen them in person. Their joints is clean.
Clean,
Got
clean.
the pine trees in the back.
Yes.
And you went to Pine Top this weekend. You should have worn them.
Yeah, those is.
I literally wore these golf version.
It must be nice.
Right.
I golf in like whatever I can find in the closet. You got the golf version of Air Max 97s?
Jordan 6s, Jordan 4s. That's what
that's what I golf in. I golf
exactly.
in
Hoop
shoes.
Must be nice.
Golf version of those.
Timberlands.
Yeah, whatever I got on. Wallabies.
I ain't lying. I remember I went golfing in high school, and one of our friends he went golfing in Timberlands. We was like, man.
I know his feet were angry at the end. Huh? Is Crazy Infinity supposed to be OG Man's thing?
Nah.
What is that?
It's just
a fake Kobe?
No, it's just a revamp of Adidas basketball and whatnot. I'll kind of talk about it a little bit, but they came out at Packer already last week and whatnot, sold out. So
I think it's supposed to be Man shoe.
Nah, I think that was originally what it was going to be when they put Fear of God Man over Adidas basketball, and then they took him off of Adidas basketball. And now it's just Fear of God Athletics with Adidas.
He don't exist no more. So.
Well, I mean, he got supposed to be coming out in November.
I doubt it.
So we'll see.
Coming out in November 2020. That's
but them Adidas Affinity things, they cool.
All right.
Yeah,
just a little
I debated on back and forth buying them. I was on Packer waiting for them to drop, and I was like, what am I doing here? I'm not wearing these. I just said, good job. Pat myself on the back and close the app. No, felt good about myself. Huh? Did.
Jordan 1 Low, North Carolina to Chicago's.
Them the ones I got at the house. No, thank you. They not. I forgot to bring them today. I don't like them.
Because?
They look better in a high, too. I don't know. They're too shiny, and that swoosh is like, everybody's complaining about the swoosh on the natural whites, how small it was and skinny. It's that type of swoosh. Like, it just doesn't look right. I'm not feeling them.
Your boy Teddy Santis got another New Balance coming out. Mindful Gray.
He needs to be stopped, though. He got about 50. He got about 50 New Balances. Hey, cool though.
I mean, I guess it's a pack. I guess there's 2 of them.
Like always.
There's an Australia women's Dunk Low coming out that looks exactly like Curry, which is stupid.
Them Curry's cheap now. Not cheap, but them Curry Dunks.
Yeah, they're about 200 something ish. 200.
What were Curry Dunks at first? About 5? It was high. Now I think you get about 230, something like that.
Still a dope shoe.
Fire.
It's one of the best dunks of all time.
I don't know about all
to me.
No. Non-SB dunks, you mean? Maybe.
I mean, that's 2 different categories. There's another women's Air Max 1 coming out. All petals united. I don't know what that means. Flower petals, maybe.
I saw it.
Kind of fire.
That's all right.
I was gonna say, when are they gonna up that? Yeah, but when are they gonna up the women's thing from 10.5 to 14? Because they used to do that. Remember, they used to do size 14.
They started to for a while, then they just stopped it.
They just stopped it. Yeah.
I think the highest they go is like 12.5 in the women's, which is what, 11 men's?
What is this? Air Max
12 and women's is 10.5.
10.5. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Dang. Well, they at least want
These came out already.
Yeah, mica green or something like
Might need
that.
to go buy these.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're nice though. They genuine leather,
All right.
not synthetic.
Air Max 1. That's already out, but it is called Chili. But I thought you were saying Chili like the country. It's actually called.
Is
like,
that black
Chili.
or navy?
Yeah, it's
Which
navy.
one? Navy.
Yeah, they look.
That's
like
why I called it. That's
USA.
why I called it Navy. I mean, I don't know.
It looks black, man.
Yeah, they're navy. Yeah, all right.
If it's navy, I might cop because man, I need them to drop obsidians again. I love obsidians.
Your favorite shoe of the year, Martine Rose, women's shocks.
Yeah, right. Well, are those like high heels? I seen the women's soccer team wearing them in them suits when they got off the bus. They were all wearing them. I mean, I feel like that's somebody who should be wearing them. They're women's backless shocks. I don't know.
Yeah, embarrassing.
I mean, they're for women. Like,
It doesn't matter. You still can say they're embarrassing. They're embarrassing.
a backless shock is crazy. Like, what's the point of the shock? I mean, I guess that's the version of a high heel. Shocks are one of the worst Nike things of all time. It was the greatest marketing.
People love those.
What the fam?
When we worked at Nike, you used to see people get hyped when there was a shock like available, and we'd be like, "Oh, they're so terrible."
Them joints, they hurt.
Yes,
That commercial when it was Boeing, well, I was like, "Ooh, the comfort about to be crazy." I got the first.
the Vince Carters were okay. I hooped in
Yeah,
those.
I had some Vince Carter ones. I had a few, but the sole ripped off the bottom.
Oh, wait, Jose.
Once the sole ripped off, I was like, "Hey, these aren't springs. This is just plastic."
He really turned into Vince Carter with the spring.
I had like VC5s. I think it was one of those.
I had those first ones.
What was the first one? I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
The
what
first
it
one that
was
came
like.
out were the black with the silver. Remember? They
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I had the
that's
white
right.
ones with the patent leather black and the little like.
Oh, okay.
like
them
the-
was fire. I like
the
those
Space
ones.
Jam ones or
That
whatever
was
you
a
want to
good
call
one.
them.
That one VC that zipped up, that was sucked. I didn't like that one.
Shocks is one of the, when you do top 10 things that could have been left in a cutting room floor. Shocks.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. That was a perfect idea. Just wasn't executed good enough. They should have felt like how Vapor Max feels. Vapor Max got a good feel to him.
Vapor Max is another thing that could have been left in a cutting room floor.
Are you right? But, you got to give something a shot. We was begging for something like Vapor Max, and now we don't care about it.
Man, Vapor Max probably responsible for 99% of the accidents in this country.
What happened to racers? Or like the Flyknit trainers and stuff like that. Like they just.
Who knows?
I want to know what happened to the second, not the Razor model, the other one. Was it
The
Trainer?
Flyknit one, right? The trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you got those?
The one that had the Supreme ones and stuff like that.
I have two pairs,
Yeah.
but I don't
Fire.
think it was. I don't think they're the trainers. I don't know. What's the one that was like multicolor?
Yeah. No. He's talking about the ones that had the Supreme model that we used to love, right? And you got the white and black pair.
That's different.
Oh, okay. I don't know then.
Oh yeah. You have the white and black, the white ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
that's
the ones
the
that Kanye wore. I don't
Those
think
are
those.
fire.
Supreme ones, though. Them Supreme ones was fire. I forgot them existed. He brought that up.
I think that's a different model.
Oh, you're not talking about Prestos, are you? The one that you said multicolor,
Nah,
the high top Presto
what's
one, that one.
Oh, acronyms, I think?
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
Flyknit trainer. There was a Flyknit trainer that was like multicolor or something. The multi. Maybe it is the same model. Thought you had this one. Oh, this is the Racer.
No.
Yeah,
which
the
one is the
multicolor racer
one?
one.
Only racers I got is the ones I got from Johnny.
Okay,
Took about
so
3.5 years.
So trainer is the one I'm thinking of. I guess that
Those
is the
fuchsia
shoe I have,
ones?
but they look different with the. I swear they look different. Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of.
Let me see. Prove it.
I mean, it's the same model, but
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
you used to
Oh,
have
yeah, I know
this
what you're
or
talking
something.
about. No, you had those.
No, the
Oh,
white
I
and
didn't
black,
have
the
it.
Oreo, and
I
then the
wouldn't have
white
got
one
rid
that
of
he has. Those ones were probably the best ones, and
Yeah.
the Supreme ones.
I know what you're talking about.
Those
They
are the
had
ones that
did they have a
Kanye wore.
green? I think the red ones are nice too.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them.
They could bring those back. I rock them. Like I said, it's all about comfort now.
Oh yeah, like Volt. You talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the Racer. I didn't. The Racer is not something I needed. I like the trainer, but the ones I have at home. I mean, I guess they're comfortable if you wear like long socks, but you can't wear short socks with them. Joints destroy the back of your heel. There's another women's Panda coming out. Twist Panda. I mean,
I think whatever. But I'm just sick of hearing Panda. I love Pandas. Like, it's one of the greatest shoes of all time to me.
I like it.
But I'm just sick and tired of everybody says Panda, reverse Panda, red Pandas are coming out soon. This, like, Come on, like just move on.
KD 16, Energy, New York versus New York. What does that mean? Like Brooklyn versus Knicks or something? Nets versus
Man,
Knicks.
he plays for Phoenix now, so I don't know, man.
They don't
Annual basketball tournament held every summer in New York City. I mean, is it like the one Fat Joe be coaching in or
the
something?
Rucker?
Maybe.
Why is it called New York versus New York? That's stupid. Anyways, Ricardo, explain yourself. Though.
Them Cortez suck, man. Like, he would know.
Women's Cortez, all pedals united, same collab with that Air Max 1. You got me?
Nope. It's a Cortez.
You can wear it with that fit, huh?
Maybe.
Women's Air Max 1, Fuchsia Dream. It looks like a pink to me, but
If they had those at Feature, they're already out. They're nice.
you better tell Hannah. You better text her, though.
Why, she wants those?
Probably.
Oh, that's your wife. Why gotta text your wife and tell her they
Because
out?
I'm doing this and you're not doing nothing, huh? Stone Island, Tokyo Design, collab, pack, fuel cell.
I don't understand why Stone Island, like, I guess, does a performance running shoe. Like, I mean, Stone Island is what, just clothes or something like that? Like, they do clothes mostly? And they do, like, a performance running shoe?
assume so.
That's like a marathon shoe, like you run the Boston Marathon. Like, why would you do a collab with that? Anyways. That's like that Balmain Puma basketball shoe. I'm not buying a Balmain basketball shoe. I'm not. No, I don't need a Stone Island performance runner. Like, I'm not buying a Gucci hoop shoe. Like,
You
no.
might.
No.
Kith, Marvel, Gel Light, Asics 3, X-Men 60th anniversary pack.
God damn, how many names?
Look, I appreciate the pack, but that joint missed the mark to me.
There's only one, actually maybe two that's even good.
Well, the colorways are fine, but like, what is it?
Nah.
7 pairs?
The blue one is good, and the one that's like
So
red or
and I think
pink
this is
and
with
brown,
age.
maybe.
Like releasing an X-Men pack. I mean, that X-Men cartoon was fire, whatever year that was. We used to watch with Sentinels and all of them used to be on Fox, whatever it was. If you get to design a shoe that like specifically to a person, so like Storm, when X-Men, Storm, I feel like I gotta put like some rain on it or snow, and then the Beast, it has to be a little hairy. Like just making the colors of their main color of the shoe just wow. And then like the fire thing about that running fight pack, the box and the wrapping and that like the card is graded, right?
It is, but it's just like authentic or something. It's not like a
It's not like graded.
numerical grade.
Oh, okay. So like you get that X-Men card that comes with it, that box, that joint is fire, but all the fire stuff is at the house. The shoe is like a GR. It gotta have something on it. Like if you do a Rogue ASIC and she had that gray streak of hair, put a gray suede on it or so do something. That joint missed the mark.
Be
to me.
creative. Do like a Mystique and let the thing change color.
Just something. Like you gotta do something with you. If you got an opportunity for an X-Men with a specific ability, you gotta somehow translate that into the shoe. The box, fire. The little graded card in the plastic case, what them called? Plastic cases? Oh, okay.
What, slab?
Slabs? I know y'all got a term for it. Don't look at me like I'm stupid.
I didn't know if you were talking about that or like another case that everything came inside.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a slab. Your card comes in a slab.
Yeah, it's a PSA card, yeah.
Okay, a slab X-Men card, the box, and you gotta like unvacuum seal the shoes, like in a fire. But all that's in the closet. I go outside and wear these Cyclops X-Men sneakers. Ain't nobody gonna know these Cyclops. Put a laser on the side. Put something on it. You gotta put something on it. Come on.
Come with a remote. You
Or
hit the laser.
Or you just don't do an X-Men collaboration.
I don't do that.
What,
I mean, look, that's for us because we're the only ones that probably care about X-Men. Anybody.
what does Kith and all them got to do with X-Men?
Because Ronnie Fike is around our age, so like he probably watched X-Men too. This is
Damn,
coming from his
when
mind.
the last time an X-Men movie even mattered? When Wolverine died, and that was about 10 years ago.
Do you consider Logan an X-Men movie?
Yes, he was X-Man.
Well, I mean,
X-Man
if the
sounds
other
crazy,
X-Men ain't in it, like I don't.
Some of them were. Professor Bonkyhead was in it. What's his name?
Professor X?
Yeah.
Bunky. Oh, was it? Okay, he was. I only saw Logan once, and I was on the airplane.
And that other person was in it too. Jean Grey was in it, and
she was?
Jean Grey is a woman, not a man.
I said she was.
What did you say? He?
No.
Yes. Fam, are you okay?
I watched X-Men this weekend.
I mean, that might have been the best X-Men of all time, and you don't even remember anything.
I watched Future Past this weekend, and I watched the one.
The only other one that
Phoenix.
was kind of tight was the one where he was fighting samurais, and it's only because
Fire.
the samurai
That
stuff
Wolverine
is fire.
one, that was fire. Silver Samurai, that was
Okay, well,
fire.
the other one I was talking about was also Wolverine. You said Wolverine, that's duh. Wolverine and Wolverine.
I got nothing for you.
But that is true. He's only targeting a certain demographic on that. Cause
Yeah.
I was realizing that. I was listening to another rapper the other day, and like he was referencing like all stuff like my daughter used to watch. So I'm like, he got to be early 20s, and he probably is.
Yeah.
But the stuff he was referencing was not. It's gonna fly over a majority of people's head, and it was strictly for that younger crowd.
Because
that
like
age.
when you come up with a SpongeBob collaboration, it's a group. I didn't watch SpongeBob. I was already an adult when that came out. I understand what it is. I'm familiar with it, but like I'm not going to buy that. Now you make an X-Men, I'm like, oh, I remember that. I watched that. You make G.I. Joe, okay.
You ain't copying.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm just saying, like, it's like they came out with a Tom and
relatable.
Jerry. Yeah, like Tom and Jerry. Like, who the heck are you making Tom and Jerry sneakers for? Tom and Jerry came out in like the 50s, I think, the 60s. Like, they may not be for us.
Nah, that was my childhood.
No, we watched it, but Tom and Jerry was already old. It had came out in like the 60s.
I'm not going to call it old. It had been on. I wouldn't call it old.
Fam, Tom and Jerry, I think the first episode of Tom and Jerry was like 59.
I'm about to look it up now. Just
Look
because
it
of
up.
That. Jordan.
Now, ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. When did the first Tom and Jerry cartoon air? 1940.
Your Siri don't even talk back to you. You got her trained right.
I dropped her too much. I dropped her too much, huh?
I know. I was waiting for it to like.
Hannah, don't punch me. Though.
I was like, what is it gonna say?
I mean, usually he talk back, but she upset. She angry. Go ahead.
Air Jordan 3 box right here. These Palominos.
Oh, those look like brisket.
They don't quite look that bad, but I mean, that's quick.
Yeah, that's quick.
Jordan 12 field purple. What does field purple mean? Is it like the Ravens or something?
But they're the ones that Gary Payton wore when he was in the Lakers. Like all them PE colorways are coming out.
Court purple then.
Late.
Yeah, late. Because if those would have dropped back then, we would have been on top of them. The joint was fire. All them PEs that we used to be like, oh, them Ray Allens, all that, drop now. Too late.
Bad Bunny campus Palomino. Look exactly like this.
I'm not mad at the Bad Bunnies, man.
All right.
I know a Bad Bunny song now,
the
too.
Same color as this.
My kids love Bad Bunny. Yeah, VIP. Look, I don't know, but Bad Bunny, all right, man. I think I kind of like Bad Bunny. I haven't listened. I don't know what J Balvin
Why
song
would anyone
yet.
dislike him though? I mean, we're not paying to go to a concert.
No, I mean, all the sneakers that we talk about from J Balvin and Bad Bunny, I never knew a song. So I was like, I don't know why he's so popular. I have no idea. He seems like a cool cat.
Think about how many people in the world speak Spanish.
No. I know why he's popular. I just didn't know a song or nothing. Like if I heard a Bad Bunny song, I wouldn't know what it was. I wouldn't know if that could be anybody. Like,
I'm sure them cat. Well, I mean, I can't confirm it, but I would imagine their numbers are better internationally than they are in the States. I mean,
there's some young Spanish cat now. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, Maluma.
Is it? That's not Maluma.
That's the one who married Jennifer.
Peso Pluma or something like that.
Peso Pluma. Yeah, that cat.
He threw the first pitch out at
It
Dodger
kind of lit,
Stadium.
huh? I was we watched some videos on YouTube the other day at my in-laws house. I was like,
but he doesn't. That's not like reggaeton stuff. He doing like
he like rapping. I mean, I guess he rapping or
the music I heard from him was like authentic Spanish music. Though, like not mariachi music, but something like
you
that.
talking about the different person.
Nah, Hannah played it the other day.
Yeah, he has some like original stuff.
Oh, really?
Like, it seems like original, but I know which one. He has some upbeat, more like stuff too.
Like Coachella too. I'm like, shit, that cat kind of lit.
I mean, if you throwing the first pitch on Dodger Stadium, you did something right.
I think I just saw him in the studio with ASAP Rocky too. You know I love ASAP Rocky.
I listen to all that because my wife does Zumba, so I hear all of it.
Wait, what? Zumba?
She teaches Zumba, so I hear all that stuff. Yo, Brazilian music though?
It get you going. I be driving, moving my shoulders a little bit.
All right.
I be swaying.
Can't name one Brazilian in the world.
Like
you might be able to name one.
I know a few Brazilians, huh?
Ooh.
Supermodels, but keep going so we can move on with this stupid podcast.
Lima head. You can't name Neymar up. Clot dunk. What the?
I'm putting it for the raffle. I got an email. Why not? I know, man.
Scam artist.
I took a clot back to Nike. I took the brown ones back. They
suck. That's why.
Clear toe brown ones.
Because they suck. Vomero 5 Supersonic. That sucks. I like Romero, but that one sucks. Zoom LeBron Next Gen Wolf Gray. I don't know why Zoom LeBron Next Gen is coming out. Fam, by the way, what's up, Bronny, fam?
Oh, you see that?
El Respecto.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Bronny, though.
Crazy.
Get better.
That's crazy.
And obviously,
Scary,
immediately when it happened, both sides and political spectrum like this. So shut up, both of you.
Oh, no, man.
Nah, don't do
starting
that.
to-
Don't do that.
Fam.
Let it go. Don't
Hold
do
on.
that. Don't do that.
Rosillo's been wearing a heart monitor for like a month now. Willis is wearing a heart monitor for like a month.
What are you
now.
telling me? What are you trying to
I
tell
don't
me?
know, man. Now look, I'm no conspiracy theory, but
Yeah,
we got
you
a
are.
lot of
Yeah,
we
you
got a
are.
lot of COVID shots, all right, and now we getting a little weird. Huh?
You don't stop.
That's a top tier young athlete. Just heart attacks.
Sam, the number one killer of athletes in the world is heart attack. Before COVID.
Fam.
What are you talking about? Hank, you heard of Hank Gatherers?
That's what I was telling to my.
Like, that's
was
why I
telling-
say don't start.
I'm
Because I
not.
could bring up actual facts.
I'm not. I'm just saying things are getting a little funny.
No,
huh?
they're not, man.
All right, man.
You're reading too much internet stuff. Both people on both sides need to shut up. Read a medical report. Read a medical paper before you come talk to me about medicine.
I watch Grey's Anatomy. That's as authentic as it gets.
All right. I don't know what I know. We've heard of this brand before, but I don't know what they are. Aider Error,
No, thank you. What's next?
Chuck Taylor High.
Nope.
I guess
what's
a
next?
low pack too. I'm on Airship.
Damn, is that? I think we don't release this. Is that it?
No,
About
we
50 releases.
We normally do 2 weeks because we're not gonna be back for 2 weeks.
What else we got?
So we got, let's see, up until the 7th. Airship on my year. You ain't got no comment on that?
The boot, man. I got no room for boots.
Jordan 5 Low Dongan. I don't know what that means.
Never heard of this.
Is it pink?
It's black and pink, yeah.
Pink.
Duncan. Ew.
It says designer Tinker Happy. Yes, of the original 5. Women's Dunk Low Twist Jade Ice. Yeah. Oh, here you go. I know you copping this. Sabrina 1's coming out.
Nope.
Yeah, you are.
Joints be selling out fast too.
They do?
Yeah.
They're fire.
Fire is a strong word.
No,
I like
they're-
the swoosh
no,
that
they're
go
fire.
down on the side though. I like her a lot though.
No, they're fire.
And what she make up? 25 threes in a row? What was that?
20.
I know
20?
she only missed one shot or something.
It was raining, man. They need to let WNBA and NBA All-Star Weekend blend that things like that. That'd be fire.
Stuff like that. That
Heck
that they could
that's
compete.
fire.
Black Toe Low Jordan 1. I'm copping.
Thought.
You copping?
I got him at the house.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were copping or not.
I'm trying.
Another shoe you copping, the Stewie 2 Water Raindrops.
Buddy, we don't release this. Now we reaching out here.
Jordan 13 White Wolf Gray.
I don't know what that is. Nope.
Okay. Air Max CB4 Light Iron Ore.
Barclays?
Yes.
Or is it a high top?
CB94.
No, man.
You know what a CB94 is?
Yeah. What CB4 is?
All right.
Straight out of low cat.
Yeah,
That's
one
it.
re-up. That's it.
That's it.
Kyrie signed with Anta. Does it matter? Big deal, little deal, no deal?
It'll matter in China because the fans there still like him. It's not gonna matter in the United States. Him being on Nike really didn't even matter.
What?
People weren't really buying Kyrie's near the end of the run. Who was?
A lot of his stuff
Man,
went on sale.
he was on like 4 different teams his last 3 years in the league. After he won the championship with Cleveland, who was buying Kyrie's?
Did they say how much his deal was worth?
No, I haven't
It's
seen
5
that.
years.
Oh, it's 5 years?
It's a
Oh,
5-year
I haven't
deal.
seen that.
It's a 5-year deal, and he was making annually off Nike $11 million.
Yeah, and he had put that thing up talking about he had made Nike over something billion amount of dollars off his sneakers. Like when I talk about going to the basketball court, I see Kyrie's. I see a lot of Kyrie's. I see some Kyrie's, some Giannis, a few Stephs. I may see a Harden or something here or there. Like I see Kyrie's a lot. Like I even like look at Kyrie's as like if I was like, I'm getting back out there to hoop, and the first thing that I would do is probably go buy a Kyrie. That'd be the first thing I would think of to go buy. Now him signing with Anta just off of this, the first time I ever been to their website. Like,
because they have Clay too, right?
yeah, they got Clay.
See, so look at that. I mean, he's been in the finals, and he's not as big a name maybe as Kyrie, but I don't never remember him wearing anything or no exposure of, what I mean?
I don't know if I've even seen an Anta in person. But like, what the first thing that I thought about this was, and like I had sent you guys that thing, and I had thought about this before. I had sent y'all about the Adidas, how bad they're doing. I thought about Adidas. Like, I always thought, like, I mean, even when you're an elite athlete and whatnot, and you got the opportunity for Nike to say, hey, we want you to be on our brand, if they don't want you or whatever the case may be, Adidas is always the second option to me. The fact that Adidas didn't.
The gap is so crazy now.
Now, I don't know the money that Anta offered him, but even money-wise, like, I know athletes probably take less money to go to Nike just to be able to wear Nike, than Adidas. Adidas could probably offer him like $100,000 a year or something. Nike offer him $70,000 just to be able to wear Jordans and Nike means more to them than taking the money sometimes. If I was Adidas, and like this, I always talk about with Adidas, it's like I don't know what it is about them. They just always miss it. Kyrie would have been top priority to me. I'm sorry. And I know he has some controversial things here and there, but if you're revamping your Adidas basketball, you got to have a leader of that. To me, like, you got to think about the Adidas roster, right? They got Derrick Rose, who is, sucks, man. It just sucks that he got hurt. Like, one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen before in our lives. Then they got Donovan Mitchell. I feel like Donovan Mitchell's one of those basketball players that's always got to prove himself. And he's in Cleveland. He went from Utah to Cleveland. Like, he should have. Market. Yeah, it's like, man, you go from one small market to like another small market. Then they got
Harden. Harden's still with them?
Yeah, they got Harden. They got Trae Young. Trae Young is good, but he's like voted like #1 most hated NBA player. And then you got Ant Edwards from Minnesota. He's on Minnesota with Gobert and Cat. You know what I mean? Like,
is Lillard with them?
Lillard's still with them, and Harden with them. And Lillard, season after season, he's becoming less likable because it's like we want more for him than he wants for himself. We want him to go somewhere and win a championship, and it just won't happen. Even though he's right now said, I want to be traded, it's still nothing has happened. And Harden has almost become like, almost kind of sad. Like, I think,
well, the teams he's choosing, like, what? He's choosing, like, Miami and, New York?
Who, Lillard?
Or who was it?
Right now,
it was
Miami
for sure.
I haven't even heard him say a second team. I know he said he doesn't want to go to somebody. He did say there was somebody he doesn't want to go to. So,
you know who I seen in a New York jersey was Donovan Mitchell. They were just speculation.
Man, that's who we should have went to. To me, I feel like Jalen Brunson on the Knicks is more popular than Donovan Mitchell. To me, not a better basketball player. Obviously, Mitchell's an all-star and stuff like that. But, like, you go to New York and you play well, you're that guy. Brunson's balling to me in New York.
Yeah,
like,
doing good.
But yeah, to me, I feel like Adidas needed that championship. He has a championship leader to head your new Adidas basketball. They got the new Harden that's gonna come out soon. They got the new Donovan Mitchell, the new Lillard, and them joints is fire. If you look at all the new Adidas basketball, that joint is fire. But all your basketball signature athletes are either small markets, no finals appearance. Oh, Harden got to one finals. Harden got an MVP. D Rose got an MVP way back in whatever.
It's just something about Nike, though, man. It's hard to be another NBA player on Adidas or New Balance.
It really
Nike
does.
Is still just.
It is, and honestly, I really don't know why though. Like, I would have thought at some point when it came to just playing basketball. See, I feel like Nike matters the most off the court. Like, wearing Nike on the basketball court, I don't know how much an athlete cares about playing in Nikes. I think they care enough what they fit look like to be able to wear. If you were Adidas, you can't wear Air Max 1s. You can't wear Air Force 1s. You can't wear Jordans. You know what I mean? Jordans are like staples, and you with Adidas, and you can't throw on a pair of red ones. Like, that would suck. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming, I don't know. I feel like, to me, if I was an athlete and I got to choose, and Nike came to me and said, we'll give you $100,000, but Adidas said they'll give me $200,000, I think I'd probably still go to Nike.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I would.
It's the history. Just look at how many great basketball shoes Nike has made.
Heck yeah. And
Like if you said you could wear one basketball shoe for the rest of your life or something, most people are gonna pick a Nike. Has Adidas ever made a shoe where you're just like, this shoe is phenomenal?
I mean, what's crazy is like the shoes that I would look at under Adidas that I would say is like forever phenomenal would be like a Shell Toe and a Stan Smith. And those came out in like the 60s. You know what I mean? So it's like they haven't come out with nothing. And Ultra Boost, Ultra Boost I feel is one of the legendary pairs of sneakers. I mean, to me, it's still the most comfortable sneaker of all time, And I used to love Reebok DMXs, which were just as comfortable back in the day, but they changed up. And Nike React has some stuff here and there, but I never think of Nike for comfort. You know what I mean? If I'm like, I need something super duper comfortable, for whatever reason, I would probably go to an Ultra Boost if I would. But, the thing is, I feel like if you have that opportunity to get somebody like Kyrie and you're technically, I guess, maybe by numbers, still number 2 in the world, and you can't get the athlete. I mean, I feel like if I was Adidas, I would have said, man, when they got rid of Kanye and we signed him, it worked out for us. If we get Kyrie, maybe that'll help our basketball line. You need a leader.
Try to balance it out.
You need a leader in that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many people are like, boy, I want the Hardens. Like, I don't know how many want the Trae Youngs. But Kyrie is Kyrie, regardless of how you feel. Now, him being on Anta with Klay Thompson, I don't know where I rank them against each other. Like, Kyrie is still cooler. Like, Klay has kind of turned a little corny, but every time I look at him, he's just doing this to somebody, talking junk. He's always just
He don't say much. He
don't. And like I said,
what's that supposed to mean? 4 championships?
4 championship rings.
On,
He had never seen nobody do this celebration. When they do that, he had never seen that before. You never seen Klay doing this? Well, every time somebody talking junk to him, he always like this.
I seen somebody saying something funny on somebody said it was a free agent or something about to sign with the Warriors, and they say you better learn jiu-jitsu or something like that because you got to look out for 23.
Oh, for
Draymond. Yeah. Like, you better learn jiu-jitsu before you go in that locker room.
Fam. But look, I don't know, man. I never even knew how to buy Antas. Okay. I went on the website for the first time. I went on the first time just looking this up, and all the prices were in Hong Kong. So I'm sure you just switch it and convert it to U.S. dollars. But I'm not buying Anta. I'm not buying Ling Ning. I'm just not. Like, only person I knew used to buy Ling Ning was Cat that used to be in the Facebook group.
And I might have got a pair from him, like in a trade or something, because I remember I had one in hand, and I was just like, yo.
Wade Ling Ning? Oh, really?
These are whack. These are immediately going back on the page. I was like, these are whack.
I'm sure it sucked. Like, to me, buying like Anta or Ling Ning or what's the other one? There's another brand like Jimmy Butler's on, or I don't know what they're called.
The one Kyrie is wearing looks like a basketball shoe, though.
Yeah,
that
it
Shockwave
does.
5, it looks like a basketball shoe.
Like, he had a triple-double in, Drew League, they
yeah,
said?
so someone said, hey, try these out. I would try them out.
Of course.
But to buy them, and they're like $219, I think, or something
That's
like
how much they cost?
I think they're like $219.
Oh, no. I'm not giving I'm not doing that. No, I don't want to pay $219 for an American brand, American-ish brand. I'm not paying that for no Chinese brand. I don't give a shit.
Anta Shockwave 5, I swear.
Because you know what? If Adidas would have got Kyrie and had him head in the front head of their basketball program, he plays next to Luka Doncic, which is like one of the top 5 players.
$279.
What? Oh yeah, they smoking.
That must be in yen, no?
Nah, he converted it. You convert it?
I don't know if it's converted.
If you buy a pair of those,
they got some stuff on sale for $159.
If you buy a pair of those, you got to commit to the Communist Party. I seen the application.
I need an Anta account, not Swoosh. I need Anta. I ain't.
Let me see. I'm gonna click this and see if it converts.
They about to be on you. Pause up,
bruh. You
cop an Anta. They send you a communist flag in the mail. Though.
This is the second time Kyrie's played side by side with a top player in the league. He was with LeBron, now he's with Luka. Like Luka, if you got
KD,
KD and Harden, I forgot about that. If you're next to a player wearing Adidas basketball and you're next to one of the top 5 players in the league, that helps out. It just does. Like it helps out. Now the thing with Anta is, here's the problem. Kyrie has too much Nike history. If I'm like, I still love Kyrie, I'm gonna go find a Kyrie sneaker. They're everywhere. He didn't even have just his own signature line. He had like the lower ones, like the Fly Trap and the, sort of like LeBron's Witness. He had those. Like, I would never be like, Kyrie's in the, wow, I'm gonna go buy a Kyrie. I'm not buying an Anta Kyrie. I'll buy a Nike Kyrie if I really want a Kyrie. It's too many. He got to what, 9? 10 pairs before he got kicked off Nike or whatever it was?
They're gonna
11,
sell.
12?
They're gonna sell in China. China,
Yeah, that's where the market will be.
57 bazillion times the population we do.
1.5, 1.7
I don't
billion
know,
people,
man. No
something
cap.
like
They're
that.
not even buying Jordans and stuff out there no more.
Damn, they're buying answers.
All right, well, we'll see. Who knows? But like I said, man, Adidas to me missed out on an opportunity, man. If you Adidas and you revamping your basketball, you got to start over. To me. KD Weatherman's coming back. I know you're not copping because you hate KD.
Can't wear them. They just be one of those things. Like it's a nice shoe. Love the colorway.
So that KD Weatherman, I mean, since the beginning of this pod, I talked about it. Just heavy, heavy, heavy. Now, you copping? They drop.
Galaxies, maybe not those.
You always like Galaxy better than Weatherman, huh?
I sold those Weathermans immediately.
Yeah, but they weren't your size, were they?
I mean, it might have been, but you have to go up at least a half size on those.
I mean, that was like that's how you know how long ago that was. I was in that camp out line. I was wearing LeBrons as regular sneakers, or LeBron 9 or whatever it was. Like that's how long ago this was. Like I mean, I had left work, went to House of Hoops to find information about it. Lying, they were trying to deter me from coming up there. Me and George went up there about 9 o'clock at night. 10
might have been a little bit later, yeah, but something like that.
And of course, remember them camp out days where it was like you didn't know what the official line was. It was like half group line up over here, half group line up over there, and you stressed because you don't know which is the official line. I remember we went up to the top first. Remember that? We went up to the top first. It was closest to House of Hoops. There was a line. And somebody was like, "There's another line down there," and we just made that hard decision to just, unless somebody came out and told us scram.
Somebody was in their car and said something. And then maybe security came out and said, somehow we found out the line was on the first floor.
Yeah, so we went to the first floor, and this was, God, what was his name? Remember Cat that used to work at House of Hoops, and he used to work at Desert Sky too?
I know his name.
Jebediah, huh?
No, not him, no. That hooked you up one time with Kobe 8. He hooked
beard?
up with the
Oh, Marquette?
Oh, Mark, wasn't it? Yeah, Mark. Boy, I remember he came out there and was like, we only got 12. We only got 12. We was like, man, come on. Now, we got our pairs. I don't know how we got our pairs. I don't even remember.
Barely. I think there was still 5 or 6 pairs left after we got ours.
I don't know how we got our size. That was crazy. Then we went inside, and the line was stupid long. And, he was out there basically saying he's only selling 12, 15 pairs. People would not leave. They just stood in the line. It was during that day, it was do you believe the person? Do you not? Do you stay and whatnot? But I remember I got that pair. I loved them joints. I loved them. And then I don't know why I never wore them or nothing. Then I ended up selling them for $300 to some cat in Texas. And then them joints ended up going for $700. And I'm like, man. And I'll tell you this. I have no plans on buying them again. I don't know. I'm glad that I hate the fact that sneaker news comes out so late. This summer of 2024. Why do we know this now? We're in summer of 2023. Because it gives me time to be I'm good. You know what I mean? But Kobe 8 Venice Beach coming out. And it should,
I mean, I'm not going to say the colorway sucks, but it's not for me.
I have that jotted down. They could have came out with way better colorways if they were going to redo the 8.
I don't understand where they going with this Kobe thing. Every Kobe that they drop, obviously they came out with Grinches and a couple Chaos and whatever, but the stuff that they drop, and I'm why Venice Beach? Out of every Kobe I could think of the 8, that wouldn't have even been in the top 10.
Only thing that makes sense is some tournament there or something. Because it's not supposed to come out till next year, right? 2024?
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe.
Maybe there's a tournament or something.
Oh, if there's a purpose for it, maybe then
or
okay.
White Man Can't Jump 3.
I haven't watched that new one. Anybody watched the new one yet?
I did.
Was it all right?
Watch it. It's
all right.
What's his name, man? Is a whack actor, though.
Who, Harlow?
Yeah.
Oh, he seemed like he may be all right. He was whack. Really?
He's too corny.
I would say it's corny.
The trailer looked really good, though.
He's too corny. And D Wade, looking man, I don't know if he's any good either.
Oh, I like him. I can think of what else he was in. D do like D Wade. His face always shiny.
Vince Staples is in it though. Vince Staples and this other cat. Those cats are probably the two best in the movie. Them two just cracking jokes the whole time.
Vince Staples is funny.
The other cat might be funnier than him. I can't think of who it is. But
the Crip with the big ears.
I mean,
oh, okay. Because what's his name is in it that used to be on all.
Oh no, I think he
Crip
gets.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
but he's a villain at the end. I think he gets beat up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna watch it. I've been watching The Bear on Hulu.
If we're talking
Top
about the
5
same
greatest show of
person.
all time. But look, Kobe Yates, I don't know, man. I think you plan on buying any Kobe Yates if they come out?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Because they're a great hoop shoe.
Okay.
And as I told you, I still hoop. So
You will
Kobe
buy
Yates-
them to hoop then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I should have bought the 4s like those the Hornet color ones. What do they call those?
Draft days?
They call them
yeah,
draft
draft
days.
Yeah, draft days when he got
I
drafted.
should have bought those 4s to hoop in.
Mm.
Or the Del Sols. The Del Sols came out too, right?
Del Sols, yep.
I should have bought either one of those to hoop in. But I'll probably buy. I don't like the Venice, but if they're not going to come out with one for a while, I might buy them just to hoop in.
See, that's the thing. Like I was telling at one pod we had, I was like telling people, I was like, yo, keep your Kobe's nice because it don't look like they coming out with anything we're gonna like anytime soon. It's like if you got some Kobe's that are like, and I was gonna bring a Kobe and a KD for it, and I was like, if you got some Kobe's that like, they saved up, don't ruin them joints because I don't know when they're gonna get themselves on track with this Kobe line. I saw another Kobe 4 coming out next year. It's like a Philadelphia one. That joint is ugly. It got these stars all on it and stuff. I'm like,
It's a retro. It came out before.
With the stars
royal blue one.
yeah, it's royal blue. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one sucks. That's tacky. It was okay back then when we was buying everything that was tacky. But when you get in your 40s, I can't walk around with stars and stripes all over
It'll
me
sell
like
out.
that.
It don't matter. I mean,
It's Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
it is.
I don't know, man.
This camera's still straight. I just kicked the leg on accident.
It's fine. I don't know, man.
They should come out with more Laker color stuff.
Dude.
That at least it hits that demographic to wear jerseys and stuff with. Like,
I don't understand that.
why would they not just keep coming out with purple and gold stuff? And
I don't understand why LeBron's don't come out, like the LeBron 20 didn't come out with one Laker way colorway. And I was like, why isn't there one Laker colorway and Laker colorway in the LeBrons? Like these Kobe ones, if you're going to like take this Kobe line slow, they're supposed to revamp it in August on Kobe Day, 8/24. They're supposed to like relaunch it, whatever that means. But like if you're going to take it real easy with the Kobe line and sort of ease it in, every single colorway should be Laker colorways. 1 through whatever model, all Laker colorways. Like, cool, you don't want to give us whatever helicopters and whatever models, Rice 6s and whatever, fine. But Venice Beach, it better be a tournament.
I don't think they're going to be remaking any of those school collab ones. But the other stuff, I would imagine they'll make at some point.
Fam, I would love, the only 4 I would buy is USC. Because that USC 4 that you had, that joint was fire.
5.
gold
Oh,
medal.
5, sorry.
I still have it.
Gold medal 4s.
Gold medal 4s are fire too. And I don't like a lot of 4s.
The only one I can think of is a parade. Which one is gold medal?
They're all gold with
They're
like
all
those
golds.
maroon laces.
I like Wolf Gray 5s. I like Rice 6.
The Rice 5s are dope. They look like Oakland Athletic colors. The
Oh,
yellow and
I
green.
remember those Rice 5s were dope too. The I like the Aces. Whenever it did the Ace, the Marion, Lower Marion ones.
Yeah, these are nice, but
I like the Lower Marion ones.
My daughter loves those.
Let me see.
Man, she found a repair shop in Chicago and got them re-glued. She likes
Really?
them that much.
What is it?
The gold medal?
Oh yeah, them joints are stupid fire. Did they come in a pack?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, them joints was fire. Them joints expensive too. What they going on StockX?
USA 5s are dope too.
USA 5s. All the 5s I thought were dope. 5 was my favorite one. And 8s and 5s were my favorite one.
Great
I
hoop shoe.
had 6s. I had 3Ds and Rices and things like that. But I didn't care for 6s that much. They were okay.
But see, 6s probably have 2 of the best Kobe's, at least to me.
Oh no,
Grinches?
6 has the greatest Kobe of all.
Yeah,
time.
for sure.
It's one of the greatest sneakers of all time.
The second one is the KO. Pink?
Oh yeah. You got that though, don't you? Or used to have it?
Sold it.
Oh, you sold it.
And you know
remember
what?
you
And my
had that
daughter,
joint.
just got those when she was at Loyola.
Really?
The whole team got them, and I told her, I said, "Don't wear them."
Oh, really?
I said, "Don't wear them."
Damn, them joints. That was probably the only K1 one. Like I used to love that one.
She
That
wore them.
joint was
She
fire.
drew on them and wore them, and I'm just like, damn. But she likes it.
Hey,
They got the
man.
Kyries too, so they always got the breast cancer, the KO,
Oh,
or whatever,
really?
the breast cancer. So last year they got, or 2 years ago they got the Kyrie.
Was that their team sneaker?
They would just get them. It wasn't their team sneaker. They would get a different sneaker at the beginning of the year, like either a white or a black.
Oh, okay.
And they can choose between like 4 of them. But then like come, what is it, October-ish or not even? No, it would be late in the season. It'd already be like December, November. They would get a KO or like a breast cancer.
You know what's crazy? And I don't want to sound like old man, Like,
Too late.
I have a really hard time not sounding like old man, but like I low key miss when, at the very least, college teams, majority of the team wore the same sneaker. I do. I went to ASU U of A game, and every single person had a difference. It looked tacky out there. Like, one cat was wearing electric blue in an ASU uniform, and one wearing like a neon green in it. They wearing I'm like, y'all need the same, at least colorways out here. Like, it just looked. I'm like, man, I know I sound like old man out here. NBA, it's fine, whatever. Everybody wants to try to have some type of personality on the court. I get it, but put the ball in the hoop, man. Like. That's all I care about. Devin Booker. Y'all like the Devin Booker? Yes? No?
Is that supposed to be a hoop shoe?
I don't think that's his shoe.
That's more like a lifestyle or something, right?
But ain't that what we wanted?
I don't think that's his shoe.
The black suede one is okay.
The black ones, I like the orange one too.
The orange one is better. I don't like the first one.
Well, the orange one and
well,
the
there's
black
two
one,
different ones.
Different shoes.
But no. The two black.
Blacks.
Yeah, one's like looks like a metallic, not a metallic, a 3M or something that has like that weird leather.
It's something on it.
But then you see the other picture and it's like all suede.
Yeah.
That one looks okay.
Those two are the exact same shoe. The orange one is a completely different shoe than the other two. And I didn't even realize it the very first time I saw it. Last night I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute, this orange isn't even the same model as it.
I was just trying to wrap my head, was it a hoop shoe? Because I'm like.
But you know what's funny is, so, like, we seen, like, me and George seen, the drawings, sketches of it, like, a while ago. And did it look like that?
No, I mean, but it never does. I mean, I don't know if you can hear me. No, but I think they always look like that. Those drawings always look, it's like a angle like that.
What were those Air Force Ones they came out with? Remember, like, they were like a revamped Air Force One basketball shoe.
I know what you're
That's
talking
what
about.
it kind of looks like.
Wasn't it like a 25th anniversary or something? And it was like
yeah, because you know what,
school or something they were trying to do, like, and they had like a clear
patent leather, like a white with royal blue and red. Like it was like it was a basketball shoe.
I remember that. We'll see.
That's what that reminds me of.
See, I find it funny because it's like a lot of time people were like, man, we can't, it's hard, it's weird wearing basketball sneakers with jeans now. And I look at like him trying to do both in this, and I feel like if you like Air Force Ones, I feel it's perfect. Now, and people were like, oh, he can't hoop in this. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure he's tested a lot of these out. Like, I'm pretty sure Nike's giving him like.
I was just going to say, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out if it is a basketball shoe, because I wouldn't put it past Nike to have some kind of technology in there that makes that a basketball shoe.
But see, I don't understand why people look at that and go, there's no way this is a basketball shoe. I don't get why, because, I mean, I don't understand when it turned from like when we used to hoop in like, I used to hoop in a Jordan 4. Like, this is early on, younger. Like, as I got, in high school, I hooped in Crazy 8, Kobe, some type of Nike, but it wasn't like light. Like, they were still pretty weighty shoes. I hooped in Questions. Like, I hooped in stuff like that. They weren't like these shoes.
Mid 2000s is when I think it transitioned to like actual basketball shoes, where you stop playing in those Jordans or those other.
Yeah, but Jordans are basketball shoes.
Yeah.
When did they turn to
but
not?
But the technology.
You prefer hooping in this stuff now?
Yes.
Do you consider a Kobe like, because a Kobe 8, yeah, KD 4, yeah. Like, when I hoop in those, they don't feel as techy as a lot of the other stuff. Like, I've worn the LaMelos, the new LaMelo 1 and 2, just to, like, shoot around and hoop in. It has that old school feel to it. It's, like, kind of a flat bottom. It's just shoe. It ain't, like, light either. It's got a weight to it. All those light shoes, I can't do it.
The Freak, when I first bought the Freak 1, the Giannis 1, it reminded me of like a Kobe, because it had that little like kind of low cut.
Yeah.
And it just felt good.
Is it light?
It's not super light like a Kobe 8 or anything. It's not super light.
See, once they started losing the weight on sneakers, I couldn't. Derrick Rose, I used to love Derrick Rose when I used to hoop in. I couldn't hoop anymore, and they were too light. Like, I'll go throw on a Jordan 4 right now and go put some shots up. Like, now, grip-wise, it may not be able to hit the ground right, but jumping and doing stuff in it, I don't understand at what point did we become like, no, these are too heavy.
The only Jordan I felt ever comfortable playing in that, like, didn't really hurt or actually felt more like a basketball shoe was a Jordan 10.
I knew you was gonna say that because you love steel 10s, boy.
Jordan 10, but even like the all black ones, those are just great hooping shoes.
Jordan 10 and Jordan 11s are the only Jordans that I can legit say that I think are comfortable. That's what I'll say. You know, I don't know what 11 feels like now. I ain't put on 11 in about maybe about 11
if you wearing
years.
Air Maxes and blues and stuff, they gonna hurt.
Yeah, I haven't put on an 11 in a minute. Do you ever wear ones though? Often?
Yeah, I have highs.
You wear
and stuff,
dunks and all that. You wear
but
dunks
winter,
though, right?
Winter.
Okay,
I dunk lows.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the Jordan lows, like the neutral grays and those corals and stuff like that. Those are the last ones I've wore.
Yeah. I wear those. I wear Vans a lot, so like I stick to flat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't need air bubble. I don't need nothing like that for me. I'm good in it. But I don't know, man. I look at this Devin Booker and I go, okay, I see what he's trying to do. I think it looks different. Like I look at a Ja and go, dude, that's a Kobe.
Yeah,
That's a Kyrie. Like I that's what I hated with Nike. That's the one thing I'll say about Jordan Brand. And we talked about. I know I say this every week, but like Jordan Brand to me is the only one that their signature athlete sneakers look like they put some effort in to do it, whether you like it or not. Like the Jason Tatum's, I think they look fire. The Lucas, all right. The Zion's, you know, he ain't playing, but they all right. Like they try to it. Every time a Nike signature comes out, we go, that looks like a Kobe. That looks like a Kyrie. That looks like a KD. Like they all sort of have that same
resemblance.
Yeah, that same lineage or whatever. But these Devin Bookers, I feel like is a good start to me. You know, maybe he doesn't have much personality, but you know, I'd cop these. I think, like, you know, we'll see. I feel like I got to cop out of obligation because I live here, but you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if that black one comes out, or depending on the colorway, like you said, Phoenix Sun stuff. If they come out with a purple and orange, you're gonna be like, okay, I can rock this with some Phoenix Sun shit.
I also want to know how much it costs too, though. Now, if that joint costs more than
180,
if Devin Booker hits 150 past, even 150, I ain't paying. Like he hits that 150 mark, I don't know, man. 120.
And if you look at I'll say you look at that price range between 1 and 120, those shoes do well.
Oh yeah. You hit me with a 120, which means I'll wait for it to get to like 88. Okay, like and 120 is alright, but for a basketball shoe, if I'm not gonna hoop it, I'm not copping. The only reason why I buy the LaMelos is because the homie hooks me up. He works for Puma, so like, you know, he hooks me up with the discount on those, and I just like those. You know what I mean? Like they just
You see a lot of those out there playing.
I see a lot of Melos out there, you know, and I ain't mad at them though. Them joints is cool. So, anyways, you want to do this list?
Let's get it.
Unless you got anything else to talk about? Nothing else? Nothing?
I mean, there was something else besides. Oh, Messi. I don't know. You talk about Messi.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
He scored.
I gotta pay. I gotta buy the Apple thing now. I mean, he out there scoring at will. He scored 2 goals today.
And an assist too in the second half.
Like, come on, man. Like
something.
He about to destroy MLS. Like them cats. He scored that second goal. I seen the Atlanta team baffled. I seen their hands on their head. They about to give up. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna pay the $39 to Apple. I was like, man, I already paid for Apple. Like, why can't you throw the MLS package in there for me? And like, man, I'm gonna take my son to go watch
Apple
him play.
Music, Apple this.
That's real. Throw that in there. Then they like, yo, your phone is storage is looking a little funny, man. You want to pay this month? yo, cloud is full. And I'm like, all right, let me go through this and delete a bunch of stuff. It still don't do nothing to the cloud. I'm like, oh, let me delete all these pictures, all these videos.
You got to get an external hard drive.
You could download it from the phone to it?
Well, no, you put it on that computer, then you get from that computer, you go to the external hard drive, then you just wipe it out of the computer.
You know
on your
what?
phone.
I think that's what I need to do because my stuff is to the max tippity. And some of those pictures I didn't even look at. It was just like I just want to save them all and whatnot. Old baby pictures, Disneyland pictures of the kids, stuff like that. So, anyways, but I don't know, man. Shout out to Messi, man. I'm glad that it's something exciting like that for soccer. I wish Mbappe would come over too. I'm like, shoot.
right.
I mean, shoot. Saudi Arabia offering him $1 billion
He ain't going. He
for
already said
1 year.
He already said he's not going.
That's crazy.
Messi scored twice and had an assist.
Must be nice, man. I pre-ordered both jerseys from Adidas too. Hitters, though, because it's like, you know, obviously I talked about Cortez earlier. He got expensive taste now. He don't want replicas.
Bro, I think I was telling George just at the last card show, bros, if you go on Fanatics and you look at some of the soccer, like just gear, like not jerseys,
Right.
bro, their stuff is fire.
Really?
I got a PSG sweater. That shit is so nice, like Nike wise, like you feel it and you're just like, damn, this ain't like a regular Nike sweater. It's different.
Really?
And you look at like Liverpool stuff, that's Nike. Some of their designs.
I've never looked on Fanatics for anything.
Bro, look at Fanatics.
Related.
Look at like Liverpool, like all the Nike teams. So Liverpool, PSG.
I'll go in there and take a look then. Because, man, I pre-ordered, like I said, the Messi jerseys. They come in October, supposedly. Them joints was a hitter, you know? And, of course, he wants both. And, of course, I'm stupid. So I went and bought both for him. So, anyways, you want to do these lists and go home? It's getting late. You make a list?
Nope.
How many you got on yours?
7, 8.
8.
All right, we're doing top 10 Jordans after 14 to us. Now, the 38 hasn't officially come out yet, right? It's out. Like, it's on StockX and Gold and stuff like that, but, like, I don't think you can go buy it at the store yet. I do have it on my list, though. Wait, do I? You don't like it? Really? Yeah. I think it's okay.
I stopped at, I think, 36.
I mean, you act like they're only 38.
I know, but I was like, I looked at 37, 30. I was like, nah, I ain't going to waste my time looking at them.
I'll tell you. Well, I'm not gonna give mine away, but 36 was.
You talking about this caca right here?
Yeah, and caca's a strong word.
Yeah. Caca.
You crazy? You really look at those and think caca?
This joint looks like when Carmelo got that PE, the Jordan 1.5 or whatever that was. He sucked.
Yeah,
I'm smoking. Now I realize the list in general sucks. These suck.
This was a tough list.
Melo,
bro, when I was scrolling through that text and I seen the list, I said, oh, shit.
You know exactly what I'm talking about because them joints were kind of fire in the day they came out.
Melo 1.5 sucked when they came out.
No, they didn't.
I hated those.
You cop Spizikes and didn't even get them, so don't start with me.
Both Spizikes. I got scammed. I got my money back.
How about the Air Force One Jordan 12? Remember the...
Yeah, had the little taxi.
Had the front end of the taxi. Oh man, that
Fusion Jordans was crazy though. That 4 was kind of high though, and the 6 was okay with the Air Force One, but boy, they tried it, boy.
That shit was whack.
They tried it.
You look at it, that shit was whack,
man. You want to go first, George? Since you ain't got a complete list.
Yep.
You go first.
There's a complete list, all right.
You go first.
Number 8.
Top 8. George is doing top 8.
It's like MySpace.
I didn't gotta send me y'all list too. I'm not writing.
What's the other one that had top 8? T-Mobile.
Oh yeah, they top 8.
Top
something like that.
Number 8, Jordan 23. I mean, Black Stealth. I guess pick a colorway. I don't
23 is at 8.
I mean,
that joint was fire.
Okay, you're misusing that word, sir.
No, the 23 was fire.
No. Go look at it again. Zoom in on all pieces of the shoe.
Yeah.
I think any of the shoes now we're gonna look at and be like, now. But for the time when they came out, some of them
fire, fam, sir. This is a garbage.
You know what's funny? When they came out, I didn't feel that way. I look at them now and I go, oh, I ain't mad at it. I respect them a little bit more now.
If you like a different colorway better than black, whatever I said, blue steel.
I really didn't do any colorways. Really, I got.
Neither did I. But I mean, pick one.
Yeah.
Number 7, Jordan 29 photo reel. You probably don't know what that.
That's the one that's like bluish, like whatever with the.
Yeah, it's like the.
Oh, I know what
you're
talking about.
Yeah, the sky.
Oh, with the orange Jumpman like that on the side. That was the only one that I liked because I did like that skyline for it. But I don't know why that's so funny. I'm not mad at the shoe though. That came in that Pantone pack where it came with the Carolina 11, all blue 11, whatever. That pack was a hitter. Look at that Jordan in that jumpsuit on that skyline. I feel like they wasted that. Man. That could have been used somewhere else.
That's the only thing that made the shoe good. They had to use it. They had to use it to sell it. Them joints are like $1,000 on StockX.
I've never seen anybody wear them. I've never seen them in person before.
Crazy.
Number 6, Jordan 22 OG CDP pack. I don't know, black and white. I have no idea.
Let me see.
Jordan 22 CDP pack.
Yo, your list is trash. Dude, you picked every single one that sucks. Huh?
You just said 22? You liked the last one, and you thought
that
number 8 was too low.
Hilarious. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, this right here.
No, not that one. That's not the CDP pack.
It don't matter. The model is just.
No, it looks better in the CDP pack though.
What's a CDP pack?
Oh,
that black one.
I'm not
same thing as defining moments, but a different.
Yeah, it was the
Acronym.
122.
I know what he's talking about. Come on, Bucko.
Jordan 22 OG CDP pack, black, white. I don't know. Pick one. Number 5, Jordan 2011, which I guess would be 26.
Yes.
Year of the Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Look at him now.
Okay,
Now
okay.
he's like, huh.
Because I could look at that and say, I could see Michael Jordan wearing that. I could see him doing that. That's how I built my list.
That was a cool hoop shoe.
If the list was a good Jordan wear, you could make 35 of these. This is good. A normal person wear this shoe and not look insane.
Nah, some of these I wouldn't believe Jordan would want to wear. Some of these. They didn't look right to me.
Well, the Jordan 22 CDP pack is right up his alley, so you definitely should not be upset about that one.
But this 2011 one, okay, Jordan.
All right. Number 4, Jordan 17 OG Low All-Star.
Oh,
Is that the white red?
I think it's yellow, white and yellow.
remember the?
Oh, okay, like the okay.
What was it
It
called?
doesn't,
17,
it doesn't
17.
have the
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have the strap on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Pause, by the way.
I think I like the strap one better.
I bet you do.
I don't know, man. That yellow one. Okay.
I just take the strap off. Sorry. Pause.
Yeah, I did too. I took it off.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to put what Johnny said because I thought the toe box originally was patent, but it's not. So I'm gonna put Jordan 16 Cherry Wood on there. Whether you put the sheath or not, it's up to you, fam.
Could have worn them today if I had them.
You could have.
Number 2, Jordan 36 Infrared.
Fire. That model.
I knew you were gonna say
That's
that.
a fire model. Though. I've been since it came out. I've been
You said
talking
my
about
list
it.
was
though.
black though. Now look at you. Though.
There's
You
another
agree with
colorway I think
everything
is
now.
better.
Better than the infrared one.
I like the infrared.
You must
Or
be talking
pick
about the
one,
green
yeah, I mean,
huh?
The which one?
There's
The green
actually
one,
some
probably?
good colorways.
The green one fire too.
There's some good colorways on the Jordan 36.
There is,
But I mean, you pick. I just like infrared. I
Yeah.
figured
Don't
it
let
was
me
the
catch one
easiest
for-
home colorway for the Bulls or whatever.
Don't let me catch one worn once for 56.
All right.
Hooped in once, $56.
Yes. At number 1,
$8
by
on you?
far. Actually, you know what? Number 1 and number 2 kind of close, but then the rest is way down.
By far, I gotta hear this.
I mean, it is to me. Jordan 30 is by far of these models number 1. I put white, black, but you can pick whichever one you want. The 30, the Triple X Pause is the best one.
Oh, you always spoke pretty highly about that one. It's okay.
It's the best one.
I couldn't see Jordan wearing that.
Yeah, you could.
It got that big
Jordan
Roman numeral
30?
in the back like that. Yeah, remember it had the Galaxy one too? That joint had authentic stars on the side.
Oh, George, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one right
By
there.
far. No, I
Yeah.
picked the other one. Other color.
I know what other colorway you talking about. I look at those, all I see is Russell Westbrook. You talking about these, right?
Yeah, fire. Now look at that one compared to the other one.
Whack.
You smoking.
Look at that
dog.
pattern on it. And I remember House of Hoops had them, and I remember holding them in my hand. I was like,
I'm shocked you guys or
smoking.
you didn't have one of these on here.
well, he only made 8. He could have had it if he would have made a complete list.
Oh, it was a complete list.
Yeah, these 30s ain't bad, but when this Galaxy one got the real solar system on it. Now, this Galaxy print blows out Foamposite Galaxy print. Foamposite was supposed to be this vibrant. This right here, this was deep space. This is interstellar. Like, this one is crazy. Both shoes was different. All right, you want me to go, John, or you want to go?
I'll go.
You want to go? All
Yeah.
right, go for it.
Okay, so you want some honorable mentions?
If you got
'Cause it was
some,
tough,
go
man.
for it.
2010 25th anniversary. I know you said George didn't like them. Those are the D Waves with the circle on the side.
Oh,
they
yeah,
were the
yeah.
white and silver. I remember seeing those in person. They was nice.
Fam, I like that shoe a lot.
Yeah,
I never
it's a
had a
good hoop
problem
shoe.
with that shoe.
It was
Oh,
a
you
good-
hooped in it?
Yeah, I hooped in the
Oh,
black ones.
I never had a problem with it. And the silver anniversary ones was fire.
Yeah, that's the one, the silver anniversary. And then the Jordan 23 Year of the Rabbit. Have you guys seen those?
Yeah.
The all white.
Yeah, them Jordans
Yes.
fire. That Jordan 23. Wait, hold on. Okay, so you gotta have doubles in, right?
Oh yeah, I got doubles on my
Okay,
list.
because I'm like,
And then I have the infrared, the 36 on my honorable mentions. I have a.
oh, okay, well,
I
you got
have-
36
I
on the
got-
list, though. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay,
do.
okay. All right.
So number 10, I have the 34, the Blue Void. I just always like those when I seen people wear those. I haven't myself wore them, but visually, the 34 Blue Void is nice.
I got them on my list, the 34. I I don't have a problem
looks like
with
a
that
dope hoop shoe.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that
And that
shoe.
teal, purplish, gradient, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. It looks nice.
I don't got a problem with it.
So
I like that one.
I put it at 10. Number 9, I have the Jordan 23 Black Stealth. That's the,
That model to me is fire.
It's a dope shoe. It's a little heavy, if I remember, but it's a nice shoe. What are we on, number 8?
Yep.
Number 8, I have the 36, the green gold.
Yes.
That's
just fire. Tatum.
you can see those you can see those anywhere.
I like all them 36s, to be honest with you, man. I like the Roy Hoocher, whatever.
The Rui Hachimura ones?
Yeah, but I like his. There was like a graffiti one I like. Like, I like that model. I thought that model was really good.
It looks good. This is one that I surprised you didn't have on your list, but number 7, the Jordan 31, the Chicago.
You surprised George didn't have it? Let me see. Do I got one?
Phenomenal hoop shoe. That might be like top 5 hoop shoe all time for me.
People used to talk about that shoe as a hoop shoe heavy, because that was when they had the shattered
I had
backboard
4
one too, right?
Yeah, I had 4 pairs.
Oh yeah, 4 of them.
I was hooping in them.
It may have been you talking about how much they were good at hooping. No, I remember people talking heavy about how these were hoop shoes. Now, the one thing I didn't like about these was that these were supposed to be like an updated Jordan 1. That was the whole thing about it, because the first colorway was banned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The shape just looked crazy.
Because it had the flying it had like that. Man, they were so comfortable.
The back of it was so wide, and then the front was so slammed. But they just clean.
You hooping those. They got these little pods inside, these little pads.
These are for construction workers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, those. Yeah, but the Chicago ones are fire.
Them was the first shattered backboards, weren't they? Did them come out before the ones? Oh,
No.
I thought them came out before the ones.
All right, so number 6, I got the 16 low, the white and red.
Oh, they had the like convertible top.
You just push it.
Yeah,
They had the all black and they had the white and
I'm
red.
mad at those.
So I had those, the white and red though, at number 6. Number 5, I have the Jordan 23 Finale. Those are the black and reds.
Oh yeah. Them was like friends and family, weren't they?
I think they were.
They were hard to get, I think.
Those are fire, black and red.
Fire.
Yeah.
The one thing I liked about that model was like the first 2 colorways had like Jordan's signature was the decor.
They had the thumbprint. Remember, they had his thumbprint in there too.
Them joints is fire. I may have to find a pair. Them joints is clean. But that black and red pair, I think they're like 2,000.
Yeah, they're a lot. Number 4, Jordan 17, white and red. But we taking that strap off. But I remember a lot of cats playing in them. I just liked the way they looked visually, just wearing them.
Yeah, the problem with the strap was they were too hard to put on too.
Yeah.
Like that thing was like these like special clips that you like shove in there. Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was glad you could take it off though.
Let me see. Number 3, Jordan 21 red suede.
Oh, had the little pod things you put inside the soles. Yeah. A lot of people love those. Yeah. I see somebody on Twitter like a few weeks ago saying they need to hurry up and retro these. That was and I didn't have a problem with the 21. I thought it was okay. I never owned a 21 though. So
they were cool. Those ones, and then I had the regular white ones.
Yeah.
Number 2, Jordan 31 band. Those shoes are phenomenal. I love that.
That's the one you already said,
it's
right?
Black
31?
and red. Yep, 31.
Yeah. Okay.
And then number 1, George already said it. Cherrywood 16.
That's your number 1?
That's my number 1. Cherrywood 16s are fire. Anybody that knows me from a long time knows I love Indigo 14s and Cherrywood 16s.
So out of all the 16s, Cherrywood was your favorite?
Cherrywood.
There was only, 4 16s? 4 16s with the shroud, right?
There was blue, ginger,
and the black.
Cherrywood, and the black.
That was it?
Yeah.
Hey, so that's the good old days when you only had so many colorways to choose from. You pick the best one out of that, or if you were fortunate enough, you get 2, 3, or 4 of them. Now, like 19, 20 colorways and stuff. Yeah. All right. I'm surprised not surprised George, but I'm surprised you didn't have one of these on here. Now, I got it at 20. I mean, I got it number 10, but I got the Jordan 20. Now, that 20 that had the ankle strap that came up the back, that ankle thing was, but
that strap was like this thick.
Yeah, I was that was such a change for a Jordan to have something like that. I remember I used to tuck mine in. I would unstrap it and just tuck it in the back. I didn't want to cut it off. Other cats would cut it off. I'm not cutting them. This shoe was like $200 or something.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting this strap off. But I got like the stealth colorway. I used to like those ones. Number 9, I got the Jordan 17 with the briefcase. I like the white and blue, but the white and red were fire. I only had one in those. I had the white and blue. Was there a low top? Oh, that was the All-Star one. Yeah, I didn't have any of those ones.
And I think why, like with the 16 and the 17, that I still stayed white and red, because you got to think around our era, Tommy Hilfiger was big. So that was all navy blue and red and this and that. So you were always buying white and red shoes.
100%. I was liking the white and red when it transitioned from like black and red, because it was like the white and red, like they made the red pop on that. I used to love that. Number 8, I got the Jordan 2011. That's the one with the window, right?
No, that's 2010.
Wait a minute. What's the 2011?
Is the one, the Year of the Rabbit one, where it has like that, the one that he said.
Yeah. I looked at that and I thought I could see Jordan playing in this. I always liked the way it looked.
White and black, white and royal.
Yeah, it had like a the first colorway was like a silver one. I think that it had like little waves on it or something like that. I like that one. Number 7, I got the Jordan 38. That's the new one. I think it's fine. I mean, I don't see how you can look at it and go like, I don't know about this.
That might be number 10 then or something.
Really?
I think all those that you mentioned are.
Like, y'all don't think that looks okay? I think that looks okay. 38?
Oh, suck.
Fam.
Now, is it better than a lot of the stuff between 14 or 15 and 30, whatever? Yes. But that doesn't mean it's good.
I'm okay with it. I got that at number 7. Number 6, I got the Jordan 2009. You know, I had a hard time putting this one on here. Had that little diamond in the back. These were like deceptively like wide. Like they looked slim, but they were really wide. Colorway wise, what the heck? I'm getting this like, are you a robot? They were just kind of wide. They had like I think most of the finishes on the 2009s were
Oh yeah, those are heavy too.
They were heavy. Yeah. They had a heavy. So I remember at Metro Center, I was like, man, do I want to buy these? And I was holding. I was like, I don't know about these. But it was the black and white colorway. I always thought the shoe was okay. I'm not a super fan of like when they hide the lace lows like that, and like how mine are like this with the hidden laces. I never was a big fan of that. But they had that on there, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about these. But I wasn't mad at the model. Number 5, I got the Jordan 2010 with the window. I mean, I had the first colorway on my list, but that silver one was fire. It had the clear sole on the bottom right. Yep. That silver one was dope.
In person, it was super nice.
And the reason for the window, what didn't they say it was for like keep moisture out or something? I did not understand what the reason behind that was. I feel like that.
I thought they were going to come out with some socks or something that had something.
That would have been fire.
That I'm pretty sure some of the models had holes in the thing in the side.
Yeah, they had little. It had little holes in the window. Damn. It was supposed to be for like moisture or something. Let the moisture out. I don't know.
Yeah, so open window on one side, open
that's
window on
what
the
technology.
side.
That's what technology used to
Physics,
be. Used to be basic. That was basic. Just a little window, see your sock.
Open one window on one side of your house and one other window on the other side. The wind go through like that.
Open up the back door and the front door. Number 4, I got the Jordan 24. Just double check, make sure that ain't nothing whack. I made my list, but I gotta triple check my stuff.
They're all whack, so
nah.
Yeah.
Jordan 24. Oh, wait a minute. Jordan 24. That ain't the right model. Why I got 24 down? Jordan 24 was Jordan 24 already said, right?
That was the 2009. The
2009.
You said. Yeah.
What the heck? Is that supposed to be 24? Dang it. Don't tell me I messed my list up. Hold on. Let me double check.
34?
What's 25? You know what?
25 is the window.
Let me double check. What's 34? Oh, yeah, 34. Sorry.
That's the blue void.
There we go. 34. That's what it's supposed to be. The only part I didn't like about the shoe was that little piece that came on the side that went up past the thing. I never understood that, but I was fine with it. Jordan 34, I thought the sole was tight. I thought it looked dope. Like I would have wanted to hoop in it. Number 3, I got the Jordan 16. I mean, I remember me and Sid going to get in line for the Jordan 16. He stayed the night at my house so we could wake up early to go get it, and we went to Just for Feet, stood in line, snuck through the janitorial door, got inside, went and got them joints. And I feel like them joints were, 200 back then, 180? They were high, that 16 back then.
Isn't that the one that came with a briefcase?
No, that's the one that had cherry wood, like the shroud.
That was
Oh,
still
no,
a
no,
face
I'm thinking
box still.
I think it was still a face box.
Yeah.
17 was the one that came with the
17
briefcase?
came in the briefcase. I just wanted that briefcase and that CD that came inside. Number 2, I got the Jordan 36. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. That Jordan 36 is fire. And I had a hard time between that and my number 1. But that Jordan Infrared 30, I like all the colorways in the 36. 36 is an underrated basketball-looking sneaker. I haven't hooped in it. I don't own one. But like I said, I catch one worn one time for $55. I'm own it. But number 1, I got the Jordan 23. Now, the Jordan 23 is stupid fire to me. And I mean legit fire. I don't mean like just out of 14 and below. I mean, it is fire to me. Jordan 23 is better than a Jordan 8 to me, and a Jordan 9 and a Jordan 10 to me.
The quality on it was made really good. Like they did a lot of like little things to make that shoe dope.
They did. Did Jordan ever wear 23? What did he stop wearing when he was with the Wizards? He wore 17s.
I'll say he was wearing 18s. He wore that one. I think he wore the one with the strap that went over.
18s. What was
That had the full big strap that went over.
Jordan 18.
It had white and royal, white and red.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
Jordan 18. Let me look at that real quick. Oh, he did wear those. He wore Jordan 18. Y'all don't like 18s?
I wasn't a fan of
Did you have 18? Me neither. I never owned one. I only wanted it because it had that brush with the first one, that suede brush.
For the black?
Yeah, but other than that, I didn't have one. I think it was a necessary shoe or whatnot. Anyways, appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. George, you got anything else?
Got nothing.
Johnny, you got anything else?
Nothing else, man.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh, you know what? Can I shout out my show?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Shout out anything.
You said no?
What are you talking about? You said that in the beginning.
What?
I should have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even ask yet.
Valley Showcase, man. We doing a cards and collectibles show September 30th.
September 30th.
September 30th, Isaac Middle School. You know, follow the Valley Showcase on IG.
Put that on the screen.
It'll be like our 4th show. It's pretty dope. George comes out, sets up. Cool little crowd, man.
If I'm in town, yeah, I'd be there for sure. I just don't know if I'm in town or not. I
sure.
should have asked Hannah.
But yeah, it's
nice.
dope, man. You know, cards and collectibles. That's what we do.
Follow Johnny, man. Cards and everything. All that stuff you like to, you know. A lot of people listen to the podcast that collect all that stuff. I'm like, buddy, I don't know. Talk to George. No. That's what I say. Go hit up George. I don't know.
Yeah.
They be like, yo, what is George? I don't know, man. This is at George, man. I don't know. But like I said, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. That's a sneak test.
Thank you for having me.